4K, man. 4K all day, every day. Except we're still probably not at high detail.
I don't give a f.
Well, we're demonetized before the theme song's even over.
I don't give a f.
Buddy.
What? You chopped up.
Oh no. And
you dug.
Well, you dug. Teach me how to Dougie. I said, how's it going, everybody?
Yeah, how's it going out there in the internet's land? Are you staying out of trouble?
Nah.
Would you stay out of trouble, Frank? Nah.
What?
Would you stay out of trouble if you were everybody else?
I mean, I stay out of everywhere. I never leave the house.
Oh, I'm sure you get in trouble at home.
Oh, yes. Jesus, yes. But that's beside the point.
Frank's he's definitely a pretty mild mannered now that you're older. You don't drink anymore. You stay at home a lot.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't chase no women. I'm gonna live forever and not be happy.
Oh,
hey, what the hell? Why am I glitching? Did you see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ!
I was mentioning on the show, Frank's like his screen like goes out like every minute or so or something. You know?
Did it do that last week?
No, not really.
Let me just reboot real quick. I'll come back and see if that does any damn thing. Okay?
Okay.
Be right back.
Yeah, so what's everybody getting into tonight? You going out and partying? Are you drinking alone, with buddies, with somebody? Hopefully if you are, you got somebody driving for you, or you're just staying in. You know, don't drink and drive. That shit's terrible. A lot of people's lives ruined because of that shit. But yeah, me, I only drink. I'll drink like just like socially if I'm with somebody else, or like because I don't even get drinks just for myself usually. Once in a while I'll get that Not Your Father's Mountain Ale, which is basically like a hard Mountain Dew. It's pretty good, but yeah, like I don't drink to get drunk or anything like that. That's why usually I like drinks that taste better, you know, that's not just like straight alcohol. But yeah. I should have timed Frank on his again. Told him it was like you were like 10 minutes. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We're gonna be like, hey Frank, it was 10 minutes. I timed you. That SSD is awesome, Frank. It's fucking awesome. But anybody playing any good video games lately? Newest video games I heard about is like that Apex and I think that Metro or something. I don't know. I usually like I only like specific video games. A lot of them are a little bit older, you know, like I like GTA and like Saints Row, and been playing those Mafia games lately. Which is, I guess the Mafia 3 game is pretty good. That was like late 2016. So it's like a couple of years old, but it's not too bad. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Most Fridays though for me are pretty boring. Just kicking back. Sometimes I'll hang out with Nate. Sometimes, a lot of times, usually I'm working on something or like doing this show more recently in my life. But Fridays has never been like a day where you got to really go out and like a lot of people think that you're supposed to go out and party and live life, but
Yo.
hey, I timed you. It took you about 10 minutes.
Oh.
No, just for fucking.
No, actually, the
Like,
longest part was logging back into Hangouts because it's like, hit okay. No, just kidding. Try it again. God, you think, okay, I got a call from you. You think I could just click it and join? Oh, no. I got to click join this call, and then I got to go, do you agree to do the bullshit we say to do?
right.
Anyway.
But no, I was just talking to people like how like most of my life lately, my Fridays aren't doing anything particularly exciting. It's like sometimes I feel like, I don't know about you, but like sometimes you feel like if you're, like if you're not out partying and living life, it's like you're not really living life, sometimes. But I don't know. I guess as long as you're happy.
No, no, I don't know. Nope. I don't get that. No, nope.
You
Nope.
you never feel like life's just passing you by.
Nope. And I saw it just glitch. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't. No. I've gone out and done things. I don't want to do them anymore. I just want to sleep. I'm cool. What do I gotta do, Ian?
Oh,
yep. See, that's it.
I guess
exactly.
I guess sleeping a little bit is better than the long sleep, right?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Oh, none of this shit matters, right?
Fucking none of this matters. Fucking nihilist. Nothing matters in the long run. We're all gonna die. Earth's just gonna keep spinning. Who gives a shit? That's some depressing shit. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I always just think like you think that it seems like the universe doesn't like want life as much because you would think if it did, then there'd be life just like teeming everywhere,
I mean,
in the universe.
How do you know comparatively there's not? Because we're like not that far into the universe. I mean, really.
Well, you think you'd be visited by somebody, and I don't believe that shit that we are.
Nah, there's only 12 of us on a server. Anyway,
you think the government's got bodies held up? Area 51?
Nah, our government isn't smart enough to do that. Let me see if, while we're talking, let me see if I can turn GPU tweak on and turn the GPU down because the fan's annoying me. Do you hear it going?
Yeah, it sounds like jet engine, man. I'm just fucking with you, man.
I just put it on silent mode for a little bit, see how it does. I had it on overclock mode and tried to game a little bit on it, but man, my VRAM just said,
What did you check the thing? How much could you overclock it to? Did you get up to 2,000?
Well, I there's the option for the overclock scanner, but it's like, this will take a few minutes. I go, nah. That's cool. I'm cool with the default 3 clicks. Overclock gaming and silent. That's fine. Oh no, we could do more. No, I'm not doing that.
You think 2,000 would be easy? Like we'd be past that by now, by default.
Well, you've seen the fucking way heat sinks are growing by now. Like, did you watch that video where Jay reviewed a couple of 1660s and he had like the little one fan unit that the fucking heatsink is still a triple slot,
Yeah.
even though it's their base card. What the hell is ramping up? Because my GPU is on silent mode. Must be the
Did you
CPU fans. Huh?
How was your case? Did you ever, when you were looking at cases, did you think about like soundproofing on it at all, or?
Well, I mean, this is based off of the R6 chassis. So aside from the glass panel and the little vents in the front to get some air, because the front doesn't open or anything, so there's slots on the side. There's the back, like the back panel's got foam in it. You know, not like just cushion foam, but like the heavier, you know, cloth backed foam that like the R5 had a lot of foam dampening shit all the way around. This one not as much, and I think the back even has like nothing by the fucking fans. There's just like a mesh, you know, to keep big debris from coming out like dust bunnies.
Metrify Mini?
Nah, that's a different one.
Uh,
But anyway, what has Ian been up to? God damn it.
what have I been up to?
Yeah.
I've been
Bees nuts.
drinking.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
I've been drinking.
Give me that grape drink. Soda Talk with Frank and Ian. What you drinking on?
Okay, I've been drinking on one of these again. Have you tried the yellow one yet, Frank?
What flavor is it? Piss?
No, man, it's good. It's kind of like the pineapple. It's the
What's it say?
tropical
Piss?
strike or something.
I don't think I did buy that one. I bought because they only had the berry, cherry, and like regular, I think, when I bought it. So I just
Yeah,
finished.
charged tropical strike.
I just finished the regular plain Mountain Dew flavor. It's so weird. It's Mountain Dew flavored Game Fuel. I'm like, why is this Game Fuel? Because the can. But yeah.
When was the last time you've ever had just like straight up regular Mountain Dew?
Today.
Oh,
I have
really?
I have it every so like. Well, see, okay, at work, they're trying to be healthy, so they don't have anything but diet drinks. So every now and then they'll let us have Diet Dew. Just fucking gross.
For some reason, when I feel like that's the worst for you is like it just tastes like really syrupy, the original Mountain Dew. You know?
I mean, it's better than the diet because Diet Dew is gross.
Yeah.
But you know,
Also, I got a Mint Twist bottle, and then I got for backup, I got some grape cough syrup here.
That's not bad. Crush is all right, but it's purple drink.
Is that your most tolerable of the grape nowadays?
Well, you know, I don't know because I'm really not as big on grape soda as when I was a kid. That's what I drank Welch's and other grape drinks, and then now it's like that's just sugar and purple.
I just think you probably just like your body's like I've gone through that phase in my life. I'm done with that shit now.
Yeah, my palate is, I guess, I don't want to say refined, but I'm also now I'm drinking some what the hell is this shit? The ice. I'm drinking some ice.
Did they get rid of the red ice? Cherry ice?
I haven't seen it. I love it. I miss it.
What they need to do is they need to do like their own company or like their own division, Mountain Dew, where you can have like that way they might have more options for Mountain Dew, you know, because they could just go down the whole rabbit hole of just having their own lines. You know, you have like the ice, you could have a bunch of different flavors of that, and then the Game Fuel and the Kickstarter, the Puppy Monkey Babies.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Ew.
There's so many different lines of Mountain Dew. It's not just the flavors, but the different types. You know.
Right. And then like I got plain old water from the toilet because I don't need to. I was gonna drink one of my balls of balls, but I was like, no, because I can't be having all that, man. I'll be hurting tomorrow.
Be
Going
hurt.
from Mountain Dew to balls. My body says, "What the fuck is wrong with you, man?" So yeah.
What have you been up to, good sir? Have you been doing playing any Fallout or anything? For those that don't know, we did a Minecraft and chill last weekend. Like surprised me. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, that's because I finally decided to get a server up and going on this thing, and it actually played like a lot. But my old server was the same internet. It was my other computer. Well, I don't want to say same internet. I think Spectrum actually increased our bandwidth a little bit, but it would run, but it would still like lag for Ben. I don't know if that's on his end or mine. This new machine, it didn't give him any problems. I'm just having trouble with getting. I wanted Gravically to be the best, and I wanted to use launchers because I could install mods more easily and controlled that way. But the shaders and stuff I wanted, I couldn't get to work with the launcher, so I just used the default launcher. And I was screen sharing with Ian while Ben, Ian, and I were all on a video call, and then later I was playing some Fallout with the screen sharing with Ian, and it actually held up. It looked a little choppy, but that's just because it was a screen capture that was also being screen shared. So
were you what did you do with that with the OBS?
That's what I was playing with. Yeah, I wasn't recording anything with that. I just played it because if I was going to record, I was going to record my dialogue over it, and I really was tired. I wasn't prepared to sit because I'll sit and play for hours and hours and hours. Yeah. But I didn't feel like doing that. I just felt like getting in, and now I've got to go in because spoiler alert. There's been an update to the game, so I'll have to go in and do some stuff with that. But what I have been doing, look could this be? So I bought some things. You all need to pray for me. I did some things. That's R. Kelly. So I bought 3 fractal fans because I told you I want to put 3 on my radiator, and these are pretty much the same as the ones that came stock, except these are 120 instead of 140.
Yeah,
at least they're supposed to be, because it says they're GP12s and the other ones are GP14s. So I'll have to.
It's supposed to be.
Man, fucking supposed to be. No, but the reason I got these is these were 2 auctions on eBay. One of these fans new goes between 14 and 18 bucks, okay?
So if you want to get 3, it's basically like $20 each. It's like 60.
Yeah.
For 3.
Ian can math, ladies and gentlemen. Roughly. Well,
that's basically what it would be if because sometimes the Amazon will do the tax and shit.
Right. Yeah, and Newegg, and like depends on how many you get, and if they're all together. I got these 3 from 2 auctions, one that had 2 and then one that had 1, and I paid $22.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So all I need now is I need 3 halos, and I need to get one of those 4-prong dealies for RGB strips.
Oh, you mean because they have their proprietary connector or whatever?
No. My remember I told you I was going to hook a strip up to my GPU for the front of the case. I think I'm not even going to get any more Fanatec shit because I don't know I can't find any documentation to tell me how much amperage is going from the graphics card to the RGB. So I'm just going to use the adapter that came with my motherboard, which is an RGB extender, basically,
Oh, okay.
and go from the header of the graphics card to the front of the case. And then my strip that I put around my monitors, even though I have 4 monitors, the strip is still too fucking long.
Huh.
So I'm just going to cut off one of the ends and like peel the back off and stick it into, because I just want it inside the case.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you here in a second what I'm trying to do here. But I got the idea.
Yeah.
I was looking. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying. I was watching, seeing some builds on PC Part Picker, and I saw some that I liked. And I can't see the damn. I'm trying to find the ones that I liked, but
I was just gonna say though, I was gonna plug your channel because you're like, yeah, don't forget Frank actually, you still do streams on your channel every now and then.
I'm fucking gonna.
I just hope it goes smoother than the last time, because I mean, like, actually getting it set up was okay, but you were getting pissed as hell because Frank's was having this annoying doo-doo sound,
yeah.
and I had to help him go into the sounds and actually mute the sound for disconnect and connect for the USB.
Yeah, Ian and I actually, I think was it right before the show, we figured out what it was. My one of my hard drives, I have an external hard drive here, the only one in the room hooked up to the actual computer, and for whatever reason, when you shut the computer off, the drive doesn't shut off, and you would think that, okay, big deal. No, it actually fucking just like it attempts to plug itself in over and over and over, and every couple of seconds just hear doo 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 doo, like I plugged something in, but I didn't, and that was just driving me crazy because it's it's a constant thing,
Yeah.
and like I was getting desperate. I was like, guys, tell me how the fuck do I turn this off, please? So that helped a lot. I really appreciate you helping me with that, because I had looked it up and I couldn't even think straight at that point. I was just like, make it shut up. I was about to take my headphones off because I didn't know what I was doing. And
because I always remembered that you could turn off the sounds, like for all those system sounds.
Yeah, I mean, if I had time to, step back and think about it, I'm sure I would have remembered that. But when I'm just trying to shut it the fuck up,
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm definitely like being put on the spot is pretty hard for me, because it's like I'm always my worst enemy. My brain is, at least with that.
It's like when you have if you've ever been around somebody who has a little kid and the parent has patience, but you're not the parent of that fucking kid, so you don't have a goddamn bit of patience. Mom, just get rid of this kid. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Get rid of this kid.
I think at that point they begin to develop a filter for all that shit, because like I know with my dad, it's like he just doesn't even hear you a lot of times. Like you could be saying the house is on fire, and he's like he's able to tune all that shit out.
Right. They just quit giving a shit. Yeah.
That's how it is too, man.
But the other people, yeah, they're just like going ape shit, and the guy just doesn't care anymore. And that's what it came down to. I'm sitting there trying to, and the thing is, you can't hear it at all. Like if you had 2 minutes in, you'd be like, dude, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to stop that fucking thing, whatever the hell it is. And
yeah.
I'm like, I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Because just an annoying beep tone in your ear that you can't shut off every couple of seconds. After a certain point,
crazy.
I'm like, I'm just gonna have to turn the computer off and walk the fuck away, because like I can't even sit here and calmly think. It's in your ear. It's like, dad, 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 dad.
It's kind of like what's that kind of torture where they would like, they would have somebody locked in a room and they just like play the same thing over and over again for
Oh,
them.
like with Gaddafi, how they got him out of that. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
The jig is up. They finally found me. Anyway,
But
I can't find the fucking. Of course, I saw a damn build where the guy had. Maybe I should have just looked up the case that I have and all the builds that have it. Anyway, yeah, the front panel of the case, he had RGB lights behind it, which are like, why would he have? Oh, that actually looked really good. And I didn't think of it when I was building mine because my case actually just came out. So really, all I saw was the case before mine. Stuff that was people had made it to look like mine. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you could move panels around and you see it, but like, you don't I mean, like, I don't even see it on here yet. Actually, I thought they added it. I'm looking for I got the S2, and I see the first model, the Defiant S. Oh, look at that! Sorry, I saw a guy do a build on PC Part Picker, and I'm like, that looks ooh. Like, I don't even remember what the rest of his build looked like. I don't know if it was like Intel bits or something else.
Mm-hmm. But have you been up to anything else though, Frank? Like, have you how's the work going?
Oh man, it's going.
It's warmer than polar vortex, right?
Yeah.
At least.
I mean, and it's gonna rain and then snow again. So
Sounds like your gout and stuff has been pretty under control. I haven't heard you, like bitching about that for a long time, man.
well, it's actually kind of that's one of the things about makes my wife think it's not gout because it's dependent on the weather. But I'm like, honey, it's like fucking arthritis. If it's cold out, you're gonna feel like ass.
Yeah.
Ass and titties. And I just happen to have felt better. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple flare ups. It's really down to once every couple months. And that's really all I need. It was every week I would have pain, and I had to see a specialist just to be able to walk around and shit. And that's no way to live your life.
Yeah.
Gotta get out there and live my best life. But do you have any
what have I been up to?
Yeah, anything going on with you?
Not a whole lot new or interesting. I've been playing more Mafia 3.
Oh yeah. Did you add Floyd to your friends list or whatever? He asked me for your gamer tag. I told him I didn't know, but you can message him on Hangouts.
Oh, did you tell him I got that? He heard I got that Xbox now.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh cool. He's like, well, I have to fucking message him. I'm like, well, message him on Hangouts. He's like, oh yeah, I can do that. So
yeah, no, if you're listening, Floyd, or if maybe Frank can ask you what your gamer tag is. Mine is the Reverend.
Dog.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he messaged you on Hangouts. I told him to.
I'll message you back.
Dog.
But no, if anyone wants to play with me, it's the Reverend 00.
000000.
It's a weird name, but I called it because I remember there was like some kind of like anime preacher or something, and I just thought it was cool because he was like wielding guns and shit.
Cool.
It's kind of like, you ever see that movie Priest? He was like,
yeah. I remember it, but when was that? Like years ago, right?
Right.
It's not like new.
Hey, those Poli people look pretty badass when they're like wielding guns and shit.
Right, like
Because they have like all black suit and shit.
right, they take off, they open up the jacket and there's like knives and shit, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, is that guy wearing a clerical collar?
Right. But yeah, I've been playing it. I downloaded a couple of DLCs for the Mafia 3, which
Uh-huh.
are pretty cool. And since I got that Game Pass thing, I haven't messed around with it a whole lot, but obviously you could play like they have like a couple hundred games on their list you could play. I downloaded and played a little bit of that Crackdown game.
Uh-huh.
You should have watched the trailer or let's play of it because the Terry Crews on there is the game is like it's kind of corny, but it's funny.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like a funny corny.
Is that like a unicorny? I've been meaning to play some more shit because like now that I got a rig that can actually play stuff. But the thing is, I gotta go in. The reason I didn't play anything before is because my rig was a tater, and also my storage space I had 3 terabytes. That was it. So literally the first like week or two I got this computer, all I did was just go in and add all my games and download all my games. But I could only do that like after the show while my wife was sleeping because shit was huge and like I tried to let it go while I was and go to sleep, but I forgot the computer would go to sleep too. So like I was downloading. Oh, it's fucking done. Oh, which reminds me, shit, I can I think I can download Anthem now.
Yeah, is that supposed to be a good game?
I mean, yeah, Floyd's got a boner for it.
What about those other newer games like the Apex and what is it, Metro and shit?
I didn't get Metro Exodus. I've got the other Metro games because they were. Where the hell is? They always change it up. Trying to find my games list because I have my GPU came with Anthem, but like you could only get it preloaded, like the demo. And there it is. No, that's just my. Anyway, it looks like it's updating Battlefield 5. So, am I choppy at all right now?
No.
Okay.
What's going on with that Floyd? Anyways, man, is he like haven't heard from him that much, like coming on the show or anything?
He's like, he's been really big into Sea of Thieves or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he tried to get me to play it with him. Like he sent me a friend code so I could download it, but like he did it in the middle of the week, and I'm like, dude, I don't game in the middle of the week. I get home, I gotta feed the dogs and take them out, and then eat myself, and then it's time for bed.
Oh, you don't game and vape in the middle of the week like Floyd?
Yeah, nah, can't do that shit, dog.
Does he just have like an easier schedule than you do or something? Or
I mean, nah, he just ignores his wife and kids and.
Well, what fucks your whole schedule up is the commute probably.
Yeah, I don't. I've got stuff going on. I don't get home until late, and I actually am considering going back to school, but I don't know.
Back to school.
Well, like you've heard the ads, mycomputercareer.com, and I'm like, or .edu, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I said, well, let me check out their stupid online survey thing. So I took their little stupid online thing, and then the next like page was like, well, tell us why you think you'd be good at our. I'm like, nah, I just want certificates. I don't want to do a bullshit. Like, I'm not applying for a college. This is a fucking class to get certificates. Fuck you. So I closed out of it. No. I'm not trying to go to Yale or fucking Harvard. No. So I close out of it. Well, later in the day, I get a call from the fucking place. I was like, oh, yeah. And the girl starts telling me some stuff, and she's like, do you want to get more information? You can get online and be on the phone, and we can go. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that now, but maybe later. So I told her to talk to my wife about it. I don't even know. Like, I know it's probably overpriced for what you're doing. You don't, because it's just getting certificates. That's all you're doing. But
Right.
like,
Well, what were you gonna go for?
that's the other thing. Like, I really don't. I was thinking networking, maybe. All I know is I don't want to do like IT customer service.
You want to talk to Nana?
No, I don't want people going, why is it not working? I clicked it. I clicked it again. Still not going.
He'd be like my friend. He works for Expedient. He does like virtual servers and all that shit.
I could do that. Thing is, I gotta get like Cisco and what is it, 8++ or something. Because they don't use Windows, they use Apache and Linux. Free shit. I mean, I don't blame them if you got 900 fucking servers in a room. I pay out the ass.
Oh, that shit's made for like accessing with code and shit.
Right. So I'll just hold. Wow. I'll just hold off and wait until I figure out exactly what I want to do. Now,
you don't want to go to DeVry or?
Oh, I'm not going to DeVry.
Dave School.
Dave School. With Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman. Check this out. I was looking for this build, and this isn't it, but god damn. That's that like weird looking NZXT case that's all like round and bulbous. But
it's like an old tube TV.
Well, like it's got I don't know why they switched vertical and non-vertical mount. The GPU is at RS. I don't know if it's the 2080 Ti or just the 2080, but like it's the one I consider getting. They probably moved it because you can't see the damn fans in the vertical position. Because when you do it non-vertical, look how fucking tight that space is. Tight.
I saw there was I forget who it was, but they had I think it was Jay for his newest like AMD build where it had a case with a weird position for the power supply where it's like a vertical up in the corner or something.
Uh-huh.
It's like in the front corner, not the like the old fashioned.
Yeah, like where like the 5 1/4 drives would be.
Yeah, but then it's like, how does the power go then? Does it have like a long power cord going back out to the back or something?
Sure. It could be stupid. They don't care.
That's stupid.
Huh?
That's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, everything's stupid if you think about it. We're paying extra money for a computer with pretty lights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I paid that RGB tax.
Yeah, you really can't. At that point, it's just is that like what would you call that? Like subjective, or it's just like an opinion or something?
It's all down to personal preference. I mean, really, any computer building. That's the reason you do computer building instead of gaming. If you want to just buy a fucking computer, turn the fucker on, but you want to just buy an Xbox, turn it on, and play games and not think about it. Sure. Or you could do like me and get your own thing and have a bunch of headaches, but it'll be what you want.
Well, even just like the specs is complicated nowadays because you really can't answer, what's the best computer in the world? Like you have to answer or ask what's it for, You
Right.
can't have like an all-in-one or something for some reason, I guess. It's got to be, or are you going to do workstation work or gaming or server shit, you know? Because a lot of times that server shit is just like, doesn't do anything for the games, you know? Even though
You
they
just gotta be
calculate
like,
all this shit.
well, it's really just like the main thing is you gotta say, what's your budget? Okay, then what are you gonna do with it? Because if you tell me your budget, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna end up doing with that thing. For $500, you're gonna be turning it on and then back off, and you might even read your email.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's guys on YouTube who do our $300 build. You can build a computer for $300. I wouldn't fucking do it. Like, because what the hell? What could you even run?
Well, at that price point, is it just more effective to get like a pre-built, like $200 Walmart type of bullshit?
People argue. They're like, oh, pre-builts are crap. Yeah, they're crap, but they're also under $500. Check this thing out. Okay, this is an old Bakelite radio, okay?
Okay.
Bakelite refers to the kind of plastic, by the way. Anyway, so it's an old radio. They turn it into a home theater PC. If you can see the back here, they got all these Noctua 80 millimeter fans with this acrylic panel in the back, a fucking GPU, and there's the original shit. They tore it out and gutted it and put a tray down to put the motherboard on, and a side panel out of plexi, I guess. And it looks like they're drilling holes in flip-flops, which is best.
Drilling all those holes.
You
ever watched that Holes movie?
Shia
LaBeouf.
Oh. And they put LED lights in it, which is kind of dope. Yeah. We got the small form factor power supply in it. I have to go back to list and see what kind of GPU they're running. Let's see here. Where the hell does it say? Hold on. Oh, a 1060. That's all right. So, anyway, Ian.
Anyways, Frank.
Would you like to go over Battlestations, sir?
Sure. I guess you want to do Battlestations, and then I don't know if you have a video of the week, but I bet.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I have one because I saw it and I said that's gonna be my video of the week, and by God, it is.
All right. Yeah. For my theme for the Battlestations though is kind of like minimalist weeb type of setups, clean.
I had to use the word weeb today, and the person I was talking to was like, I know that word, but I haven't heard it in years. Until
you
right now.
Kind of like you got Moxie.
Nah. Anyway, dog.
You got Moxie, kid.
Kid's got a lot of heart.
Did you ever try that drink, Moxie?
Nah. I think they sell it at Kroger. Either that or just like some old timey looking shit. I almost brought a bottle of sarsaparilla I bought, but I'm like, I won't have enough energy for me. It tastes good. I've had it before. It's a Sioux City. Tastes like root beer.
Okay, yeah, me and my lady friend are gonna have Taco Bell probably tomorrow night, and get some Baja Blast. But I was telling her, me and my friend, that I do the. I'd just say we do Skype and stuff because I don't feel like explaining the Hangout shit.
Right. See, on the computer, there's this thing that's like.
Yeah. No, I told her they used to have a Sangria Blast that was awesome that we really missed.
Oh, dude, it was the best. I don't miss it till it's gone.
You took it for granted, Frank. We all did.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
At that one teardrop.
Okay. So this is your first one. Play the theme song, dog.
We're
Man your battle stations. Man your
running
battle
late,
stations.
but we always have time for intro, right?
Station.
I put the fucking all that time and effort into that goddamn thing.
Yeah, you did.
Bill and Ted died and went to hell so that we could play that. Okay, so this first setup, this is kind of actually similar to my setup, kind of. Except he's got the bigger desk. I almost got this is a what 8 or 9 feet, I think. Mine's only 6 foot.
That thing's a long desk.
Yeah. And
I'm surprised
also,
that desk didn't need any center support or anything like that.
well, the I mean, just like mine, the middle is probably made of the top is actually probably wood.
Like butcher block or some shit.
As long as it's a solid piece of wood, like not MDF particle board. Like I could stand on mine and probably jump around a little bit. I'm not gonna, but
Isn't that butcher block? That shit's like real hard, isn't it? It's like walnut or.
it's oak.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's boards that have been glued together and held together. But like, what's
That
the
shit'll
chance of
fuck
it?
you up if you get hit by it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the chances of it ever coming apart? Honestly,
Right.
but this one, he doesn't have a center support. But also, if you look, he doesn't really have a lot in the middle weighing it down. A lot of guys, if you notice, they'll put if they have the tower on the desk, they have it on top of the actual drawers, which are load bearing. If you put anything in the middle, like I've got my monitor stand in the middle and shit, because that's why I got oak. I don't think it's warping. I'm gonna have to put a straight edge against it because I have a leg for the middle. I've never bothered to put on because I don't want to crawl under this fucking thing with the drill.
Yeah.
But
that shit's not even like the monitors aren't even on a monitor arm. It's a wall mount.
yeah,
So
and
all the weight is just like the keyboard and the headphones.
yeah, and that's sitting on the dresser. So, also he's got a Corsair case. It's pretty dope.
It does. Oh, that's on the side? Yeah, I was like, where is the tower?
Yeah, right next to it. It's white and the exact same height when sitting on top of something there. It's the same height as the dresser, so it kind of blends in.
He probably didn't care for his case too much. He's like, I'll just put it over here.
Well, when it's that big, it might not have a window or anything on it. If it doesn't have a window, he might not care.
I don't know. Usually that type of style, that's a newer style where you can see through the fans in the front. I would think those kinds always have some kind of window. You said he does not list his specs in the comments.
Let me see. Oh, full room tour, he says. Hold on. In the comments, here it is. It does have a window. Can you see it?
Yeah.
He's got dual 1080s.
Sweet.
1050 watt.
1050 watt. That's an odd number.
I mean, sure.
Well, I guess they do have like 650s and 850s.
I mean, he doesn't have the fanciest SLI bridge either. But then again, I think those are the ketchup and mustard cables.
You do that Terry Crews deodorant bridge.
Right. And now see also in the front of the case, got the 5 1/4 drive base slots. He never took those out.
Oh, I took all mine out. Like I had a couple in my FX build, and I purposely took him out. I was like, I don't want him in here.
I'm gonna take mine out of my NAS eventually because then I can squeeze some more drives in, but not yet.
Yeah.
Not today. So he's got dual salt lamps, one on either side, and then as you can see, you said he's got the wall mount, and then he ran his cables into the wall and has these little things here to cap it off.
Interesting. Yeah, he made it like really clean.
Yeah, here's a better look at it. See, runs through, and there's a little. It's like a doggy door for your cables.
Yeah.
And then it's got a Google Home Mini. It's not a wireless keyboard. So yeah, he just did like I did. He has a hole. There's the underside of the desk. Oh, those things are a bitch. I got those same little clippies, and you have to use little wires with them. Big, thick wires will just fucking tear them the fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, he put a little piece of wood there to cover up his. It's not a Signum, but it's a similar device to hold the wires up in the fucking air.
Yeah, like those wire cage thingies.
He put some work in.
Yeah, that Epox Fox guy or whatever, he said he never cable manages because he's always changing out his shit for some reason.
You still there?
Yeah. Did we cut out or something?
No, it just wasn't loading. See, here's the little thing he's got there. He's even got the grommet. See, I didn't realize I drilled my hole 1 inch, and then I bought a 1-inch grommet, and it's got to be just a little over an inch to fit the grommet. And I didn't realize that. Whoops.
What did you use to drill it out?
A drill?
I mean, did you have like one?
A 1-inch spade bit.
Oh yeah, is that like an upside down cup or whatever with teeth on it or some shit?
No, that's a hole saw. You're thinking
okay.
of. A spade bit is shaped like a spade or a paddle. Hold on.
Huh.
I think that's my GPU. Okay, hold on. Images. One of these.
Is that better for like smaller holes? And the hole saws are better for like you're doing like 4 or 5 inch holes?
I mean, I've used a hole saw before, and I don't care for them.
Oh, really?
Well, a hole saw has a regular drill bit in the middle, and then the cup with teeth. And if you weeble wobble at all with your just plain drill bit, then you're going to have trouble centering the teeth. This thing, once it starts going, it, doesn't have a whole lot to...
There's not a whole lot to play with it then.
Yeah, I mean, it's only that little tiny bit, I mean, is like an inch maybe, that pointy part, and then it goes down. So it's not that long. Like, and then like, you're thinking something like this, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
usually the ones I see are like white and
like,
a little bit
like that.
Or yeah. That's if you're trying to take out a major hole. Like I see people do that for cases all the time.
That's nah.
Like if you're trying to do like a hole for a fan.
Right, here we go.
You can do that with a spade bit.
Spade bits are the tool for drilling holes up to about 1 1/4 inch. See, I was only doing a 1-inch hole, so
yeah.
In diameter for running electrical wire and other uses. But when it comes to drilling really big holes for lock sets or plumbing pipes, reach for a hole saw. So there you go.
That's what I figured.
That answers your question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But he's got some bobbleheads, and that's all right.
If you get too hard, you almost have to do like a jigsaw or some shit,
Right.
I want to get one of those as like a hand jigsaw or whatever. Time for some tool time with Frank and Ian. Right?
I'm downloading a game, so that's probably why it's still humming along here. Let me pause some shit.
What are you downloading now?
Anthem.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll just pause it. Anyway.
Pause off.
Mr. Miyagi say Daniel-san's favorite is when he whacks off. So yeah, this one, okay, it's got, you know, a nice little mouse with the buttons on the side. That's cool. He's got, you know.
This one's real
Stuff, okay.
minimalist.
Can't really see much on his tower other than he's got a RGB air cooler. Minimalist. Took a picture in the fucking dark. Aesthetic.
Wonder if he's got any other views there.
Wallpaper engine, rain meter. How'd you hide the cables? I actually drilled a hole in the desk. A lot of talk, Looking for any kind of links here, so I can't really do a search. Well, I took a tutorial about the keycaps. Hold on, I gotta wait for this trailer to fucking load. Oh, okay. He hid the wires, I guess, in the wall. So he followed a tutorial. It looks cool when it's dressed up, but like when you just plain out cut the hole in the drywall, it looks kind of shitty.
Yeah.
If your wife comes in, she really will get, oh God. My wife asked me, why is your computer on the other side of the room?
Yeah.
Well, you know, they come in different ways, you know.
Why are you cutting those holes in the wall?
Oh, no. My wife would say, why are you outside in the street? We watched Random Frank P when he put his setup together, and he was like, I'm going to put the wire maybe into the wall. So he gets out the drill and drills the fucking wall, and he finds out it's packed with insulation, so he couldn't put the cables through the wall. He's like, so that sucks. So now I got a hole on the wall for no reason.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So what the hell's that easel thing there in between the monitor and the tower?
Oh, is that like a tablet or something?
I think.
I think it's a tablet because it's like I have one of those same type of things where you see the angle behind it. That's like one of those foldable covers that you can, it's kind of like magnetic.
And look, it's -2C, so it's fucking cold. And once again, he's got the Alex drawers with the fucking. This one must be a Linman top or something because it's got a leg in the middle. Keep her from sagging.
Like Nana's tits.
What's the point? What's the purpose of the monitor all the way to the left?
Yeah, that's what I thought was kind of weird.
Thank you. Well, since I recently updated to an ultra-wide monitor, I haven't had time to sell it. Been on the corner of the floor collecting dust, so I just figured put it on the corner, angle towards my setting point. with, for example, Spotify or Twitch chat when I'm streaming. Mostly a temporary situation or solution.
I would at least had it closer a little bit to the other monitors.
Nah. It's got to be at the right angle to where you can see. And I understand, because once you turn something to where the picture doesn't distort from the angle, then you got to scoot it away so that because my monitor on my left, the edges of the monitor overlap it and it gets in the fucking way. So anyway. Let's see. Aces. Everyone asking why is the monitor so far away? I'm gonna downvote it because you didn't fucking read. Life goals. Wow. Okay. So that's your second setup, right? Or is it your third? I lost. No, it's your third.
We did the 3 monitors, the single monitor, and then that one was my third. I had an extra one.
Yes, you do. Hold on, dog. I apparently clicked the wrong one. Hold on. It is. Ooh. Oh yeah, this one. I saw this one.
I thought this was interesting because I was like, that's the first time I've seen a cool dual TV setup. But puppy.
Yeah, where's the? There it is. Yeah, the HT home theater PCs there that aren't usually like a windowed tower.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Small ass room though.
Is that like in a cabin?
I think so. It looks like there's a TV mount on the other side too. I think, like over by the window. See that?
Oh yeah. So it looks like something.
Man, I could chill in there and kick it with those dogs.
Yeah. Would you sit in that yellow chair?
Nah, couch, dog, couch.
Couch.
Yeah.
Always got the best view, that's for sure.
Right. Oh, more pictures. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, my.
This dude is now hurting for money.
Zooted and booted. Whoop. Looking good.
Noise.
All right. So.
All right.
Someone asked if it was a log cabin. Nice, but why dual TVs? I'm going to downvote. You'd never ask.
Yeah. Too many guitars?
I love your dogs. That is all. Guy says that I love your couch. Says it's from IKEA. Imagine that.
IKEA.
All right. Well, someone asked what the mount was to the side, and of course I started scrolling up and I saw it. I have another 42-inch that I bring down on Saturdays to watch college football on 3 screens. That's too fucking involved. I just leave that son of a bitch up all the time.
I know, right?
Back to the top. Okay. So are you rating all 4 or are you just doing the tree?
No, I did. This is definitely, that one would be like apples to oranges, kind of, you know. That was just an honorable mention. I would go with 1, 3, and then 2. I could go. It's hard to. I could go 3, 1, 2, but
I'll go with your original assessment there.
Yeah.
The internet said 719 for this one. 7.5 thousand for this guy, which barely shows anything, just a screen and lights, and 31 for this guy. Poor guy.
What? Why wouldn't you go the last one though? For me, it's just a lot cleaner. I guess I don't know. I mean, I would think you would like more monitors and larger. I guess.
I like more monitors. I like a bigger desk. The thing is, without the lights being on, this leads me to think this is a Linman, which is fucking filled with paper.
It's a cardboard table.
Well, hold on. Zoom enhance. This is what's inside of a Linman desk.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know about you, Doug. I wouldn't feel safe putting all that shit on that fucking desk.
Well, is his mounted to? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's got a thing there, and he's got a leg underneath it.
Hey, you definitely need that leg for that shit.
Well, it's one of the cheaper ones too, with the the telescoping. I mean, I got one of the more expensive telescoping legs. That's the cheapo one. It looks like a little $4 one.
How many? I wonder how many. Do you think that weighs about what an old tube TV weighs, or like you think you could have more screens?
Well, if the arm is metal and there's 3, it's probably pretty heavy. Because coming from a guy who has a multi-arm mount, yeah, it's pretty fucking heavy. The guy,
you got a lot of weight because you got that TV stand and the TV.
I mean, I think that's just a monitor. Oh, you mean
on yours? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You probably got. You think you got like over 100 pounds on your desk?
Oh, probably. Well, hold on. Let me open another tab in a separate window, and I'll see if the weight for my TV stand itself is listed.
Do you remember that being particularly heavy?
I mean, it has a tempered glass base. Floor stand. Where's the specs? Oh, 3 different heights. The unit weight is just around 29 pounds. Now, I don't know if that's including, see, there's a middle glass shelf that I didn't put on it because I don't need it. But I mean, big fucking deal. It's a 29 pounds plus what model TV do I have? 49. Whoop. Shit. What the hell did I do? God damn it. I accidentally got rid of my
What
shit.
the hell?
I got rid of I think I hit a function or something. My the option to close and minimize my windows disappeared.
Did you hit F11 by accident?
Maybe. Yes, it did. 49.
What would Frank do without me with those shortcuts? How do you search again?
Google.
Nah, you don't. You get too lazy for that shit.
Right. I just go to Walmart and go to my history where I fucking bought the damn thing. I'm like trying to Google it, and I'm like, why did I do that? Why stupid? Don't be stupid.
It's like Howard Stern's dad would say, "Don't quit being such a moron, you moron."
Don't be stupid, you moron. Where the hell is my order history? Oh, I gotta sign in. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Where the hell's my order history? Track orders. Sure. There we go. Purchase history. Nothing in the last 6 months. Okay. It's nice. Purchase history. Yeah, I know
History.
there's nothing in the past 6 months. Come on. Oh, okay. There's an option to drop down older. Yeah, older orders. There we go. Okay. There's the model number. I don't think it gives me the weight on here though. Copy. Let me look real quick
Oh.
while I'm on the site. Oh wait, it might. Inputs, power, features. I don't think the weight's gonna be a feature. Dimensions. What did I say the stand was? 29 pounds.
Yeah.
TV without stand, 24.3 pounds. So 29 plus 25.
Isn't that 53?
That's just for
Or
the stand and
54?
the one. That's the stand and the one monitor, and then I got another monitor chilling, and I got the other two on 2 arms, but still.
Yeah.
So it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. But this guy, yeah, he's alright.
They always use that word in the future.
This is heavy, Doc. No, the future's huge, huge. My wife and I were looking at the news. There was an article about a teacher at the school she went to that got in trouble for sending home Trump bingo to students when he did the State of the Union. Like every time he says the word "huge" or "Make America Great Again," and I'm like, that's not offensive. That's just dumb shit he says, and it's making sure that the kids actually watch the address.
On the Howard Stern show, they have an older soundbite of him saying what's supposed to be cities, but it really sounds like he's saying titties.
Titties. All right. So I'm gonna.
What's your theme for this week?
Home
slice.
My theme is badass battle stations. Hit me with the theme song.
Station.
Now let me open a new window because now that I think about it, I got 3 or 4 things open here.
All right.
New window. Let me stop screen sharing. Let me start screen sharing.
Yeah.
You shut up. Okay. So this is my first station for the night. Oh boy. So, there's a lot going on here. Can you see what's happening here, Ian?
Yeah. There's a lot happening there.
Now, ports it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Might be the same one I have actually. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Well, look at that. First off, this picture was taken with a potato. And man, them bezels though. And
those aren't too bad on that.
Well, they make the screen seem smaller. Like one big screen versus 3 or 4 little ones is.
The bottom bezels are like the main thing.
And what the hell does he have like the stands there, or are those speakers? I think those are speakers. I think those are like Altec Lansing speakers. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Let me go to the thing here. Let me scroll. Hey, you want Display Wars 2? Let's see here. Doesn't say. Yeah, those wires look like webs of anxiety. And it says it's not anxiety, it's the computer's mullet, just not combed. Okay, it's pure anxiety. So yeah, man, there's just so much shit going on in this fucking picture right now. But he still got 150 something upvotes.
Hmm.
So he's doing something right. Because I only got like, what was it, 15? Maybe even single digits. I don't fucking know. Don't care. So this next one, I think I'll work from home today. Look at that motherfucker.
That is crazy.
So he's got the Akaya DJ equipment, which is the same brand as my keyboard. I don't know if that's a fake gun on the desk or real. Some kind of tablet right there. It's got a blue microphone. It's got M audio speakers. Lots of purple lights that foam on the walls.
Does it run?
What? The hell was that?
Oh, nothing.
It's got a clock with Biggie's face on it. It's got one of those.
This is heavy duty, Doc. This is great.
Yeah, it's got one of those Edison lamps. Got a nice filter on the image, so you can't really tell what the hell we're looking at. 7.7 upvotes. 7.7K. Is that a Biggie clock? Yes, it is. Pretty tight, right?
Tight.
And then we got this one. I figured you'd dig this.
Why'd you figure that?
Well, you don't?
Oh, I dig it. I
mean,
wasn't sure.
it's
What am
well,
I
okay.
supposed to be looking for something here?
Well, I mean, he's got the same desk setup I have, which you like, right?
Yeah.
And he's got RGB lights, and he's got is that even my chair? Now that I look at it, oh look, that might be my chair. He's got a mixer.
Yeah, I do like it. A lot of these are just like so overwhelming. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a TV above the cubes there?
I think so.
Yeah, shit blocking it though.
Well, as you do. I don't know if he has it set up as a monitor or what. And he's got a record player over here in the corner next to his katana and his whiskey.
Do you have one of those?
What, a record player?
Yeah.
Not a nice turntable like that. I just got an old boombox.
Get one of those Audio Technica turntables.
Nah. And he's got he's got album with specs. Here we go in the comments. Let's see. Yeah, here you go. Does that make your pee-pee hard?
Yeah. What kind of speakers are those?
Polk Audio, it says.
Yeah, they're a pretty good brand, aren't they? I've heard of those before.
And he's got a shit Volley 2 amp.
Shit stack?
No. It's a shit amp with the tube.
It becomes a stack if you put another one on it, right?
Usually a stack refers to having the DAC and then the amp on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Don't know what the hell keyboard it is. It's aluminum frame. I'm assuming this is some cheap foreign keyboard that they put custom keycaps on. My guess, I'll have to read the specs to find out. MSI graphics card, Corsair fans, Corsair mouse, little bonsai plant with Wally, stacked monitors is This might not be my chair. I think this might be that Herman Miller Aeon, maybe. Now that I look at it. The Alex stores, they got the one with the big fat bottom, so you can put bigger stuff down there instead of the other ones. Cause see how the left one doesn't match the right. It's got a tweet deck or stream deck or whatever the hell it's called. Tweet deck was an app. Sorry, it's got the same webcam I do, but like they just stuck it right in the middle. I had to kind of angle mine to the side so you can see my tower.
Right.
Mouse bungee.
What do you think about those mouse bungees?
Do you really move your mouse around that much? Really, dog? I don't think you do. I think you're a fucking liar. Now, I was gonna do a couple ringers because I thought for sure you were gonna have some of the same setups. So I'm gonna throw 2 in here, but I can't remember what they look like. So if they suck, they're gonna be honorable mentions. If they're awesome, I'm gonna demote the lowest ones from my ones that I did before.
Okay.
This one I got from PC Part Picker. And hold on, click on it. So it's a smaller, case. But I believe this is a part of the option for the case. Like the bottom is plexiglass with RGB. And it looks like he made that backplate for that card because it's white and acrylic.
That's interesting. What do you think about that? What do you think about underglow RGB?
I mean, if you got if you've got a thing on top of a surface that can reflect the RGB, it works. I thought about doing it with mine, but the bottom of my rig is actually kind of hidden because of the bed being right there. So even if I had underglow, it'd be stupid. So
yeah, mine wouldn't work with that because I got glass.
Now, see, I was a little bummed out because he's got the his card came with that Republic of Gamers Velcro strap. Mine was a refurb. The guy actually kept it, so I didn't have mine. So on my GPU, the cables actually just have a plain black Velcro strap. I'm a little sad. Oh yeah, you can actually see the cable he used to make that LED on the top of the card there. See, a little green cable coming up. And it looks like it's got Corsair fans for RGB, and then the ROG cooler right there.
Yeah, I was thinking because you were talking about the other week about the pins were mixed up on your thing. You got to get like an adapter or whatever.
Okay.
Like I think it was like the green and blue was.
Oh yeah, on my. The adapter I bought because the strip I have on the bottom is Fantex, so it had to have a Fantex header. So I bought an RGB to Fantex adapter, and the wires for that are set up for, I guess, a Fantex case, which are backwards compared to RGB.
Yeah, what they should do, the most universal thing I guess you could do would be to have a thing where you could move it, like each pin is like on its own little block, and you could do how you have to do. They have those Q connectors or whatever for your IO panel and shit. They should have that be for it. Then you could swap any kind of channel you want. Then
Well, I mean, then it would still have to come out to a standard layout.
Because it would be 4 pins. That's the main thing. You could do RGB or BRG, whatever you wanted.
Well, like I said, I've got an adapter to run 50/50 lights to it. So I'm gonna hook that up to my graphics card for my last strip of lights. But we'll see how that works out whenever the hell I get around to that. I just thought this was an interesting little, small form factor rig. It's a i7, in an N1 case. It's about the graphics card's about the entire size of the case.
Yeah. I was thinking about making those a couple. If I could always, if it ends up working out, I could always send you a couple if you want.
What?
Uh, like where you could like change the pins and stuff on it. You could
Mm. Well, like
you could reorder it.
I just need those the 4-pin connectors, from the I'm talking about the male to male or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
And this one I got because I grabbed this one because it's all ROG. Look, they got the Thor power supply. They got the ROG CPU cooler. They got my Fantex Halos, 3 on top and then 1 for the exhaust. I can't tell what they have on their other fan. The case has built-in RGB. And then they got little Predator monitor, ROG mouse pad and mouse. I didn't know they even made all that. I mean, actually, no, it's a RGB or it's a ROG monitor because that's what the little light looks like. That's wild.
Hmm.
ROG headphones. They're ROG fans, I guess.
If you would you have RGB on the back of your monitor? Like if you were paying the same, you'd be like, well, might as well have it on the back, even though you can't see it.
I have RGB on the back of my monitor. I put strips back there.
No, I mean like where I think like is it the Predator or whatever that has like it just has like a little small logos glowing behind this
Yeah, but I mean,
the
it's
thing.
still since it's an ultra wide, it's shorter, so like it bounces off the wall. You still kind of see it, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know what the brightness are on those, but I mean like the strips, like the accent lighting behind those is definitely a lot stronger. I could see you having that behind it, but there's just a little glowing logo
Yeah,
that
I'm
it
kind of
wouldn't
mad
really
because
bounce
like
that much.
I wasn't exactly sure how I was gonna lay my monitors out for permanent use, so I just I taped up my LED strips because I didn't want to peel the back off until I knew it was gonna be permanent.
Yeah.
And the tape kind of failed, so like some of them are just kind of dangling.
Right.
And I'm not looking forward to actually going like behind my 50-inch fucking TV and peeling off the back of the LEDs and trying to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip like the TV itself rotates, like it can swivel from the left into the right. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave like maybe 5 inches of LEDs in between the screens and just like let it be able to move. So that way, if I ever have to adjust it, I can do it without the lights tearing off the back of the monitor.
Hmm.
But that's just gonna be a pain in the ass because I'm gonna have to do it with scissors to like when I start peeling the paper off, I'm gonna have to stop for the part that's just dangling and not like attached to anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, so this what I thought was cool, but yeah, it's not in the running. This one's not in the running either. It's an honorable mention because I thought you'd have at least one of these in here. So we got this spaghetti monster. We got this purple monster. And then we got this guy's stuff. What's your order, sir?
Go back to the first one. I gotta say, purple monster, spaghetti monster, and then stuff.
You like this better than this? This is the
Those
purple monster.
screens, man.
No. Nah, dog. This shit all day.
Is that your favorite one out of the three? That purple monster is crazy, man.
I mean, the whole room has got that aesthetic. It's purple and dark. I can hear some jazz music and R&B playing in the background. And then this one, I hear metal. And then this one, oh my god. So I'm gonna
it's tough, man.
I'm probably gonna say 2, 3, 1.
Yeah, I would probably change my vote to.
These are probably at best 27 inches.
Yeah,
At probably 24s because
they do look bigger than what they probably are, huh?
Yeah, because in the title it says this is from 2 years ago, so it's 2019 right now. So in 2017, really, I don't know, dog.
That purple monster is just crazy, though, man.
It looks good. They picked a good wallpaper. They picked good lighting. They picked contrasting color. Everything looks good. I mean, I want to sit in there and do it. I could make some beats. I could watch porn. I mean, cartoons.
Porn.
Yeah. 349 for the guy's stuff. 7.7 thousand for purple monster, and then the spaghetti monster at 150 something. Now, let me open your video of the week, okay?
Okay.
So, do we got a theme song for that?
No, I tried doing a film reel, like where it has a countdown, boop, boop, and you hear the film winding and stuff. I was trying to find a good thing for that, but
maybe I need to get a drop from we're in that song "Flavor of the Week." It's like that little snippet,
right?
Oh, Franco. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. This one is more of a conversational piece. I wanted to get Nate's opinion on this, but this one is basically about the there's like a law in place now where disabled people can get less than minimum wage right now.
What?
Yeah, he explained. Wait, you should definitely check the video out when he.
Hello, welcome to your extra morning news show. My name.
Shut up. Yeah. So the title of the video is the controversy around disabled people being paid pennies an hour. Which that's pennies an hour. I guess that's more of an extreme case for people that are, barely able to function and like hardly move or something. I guess, but it's very controversial because there's a law that could be repealed that where it could force companies to have to pay everybody equally. Where like I'm a disabled person, and I'm even saying this is a lot more gray than you would think because most people would say, well, of course everybody deserves to get paid the same, but a lot of people are saying where this could be bad because like if you take it away, it would be bad for disabled people because then nobody would hire them just because they can't output the same amount of like productivity as normal people. It's all about like how much work you could put out.
It'd be like pre-existing conditions and stuff. It's like, oh, we're not gonna hire you with disability. We're not gonna, insure you with a pre-existing condition. Same kind of thing.
Right. And so they're saying that the law right now, they're able to, like obviously the company has to, he talks about all the paperwork and stuff that you have to fill out, and you have to do like a calculations on how much output you can do. So basically the pay would be equal to that, where like if you're in a factory and you can only do so many like license plates or something, if a normal person could do like 50 a day or something. I don't know what a good number would be, but
this sounds like
you can only do like 10.
Job, so.
Right, but
license plates. 1960s prison there.
Right.
Old
Just
Andy,
like-
he was making license plates on the. I'm Morgan Freeman. Life was different.
I don't know if you want
60s.
to jump around and show. There's some scenes where you see the people working and stuff in there, but there are like different centers and stuff where
There they are. They're
they do-
working. See him?
Right.
There you go.
There's places that are set up for people that are disabled that, like they generally do care about, like giving people, like, because a lot of times people just want to feel like that are disabled or like mentally handicapped. They just want to have a place where they can feel like that they have something to do and they belong somewhere,
Yeah, I see a lot of billboards for like they're like, we help people get work, and they show like obviously people with disabilities working together or with other people. So that's that's something a lot of places want to promote.
And this, it's controversial because people are saying that if the law gets repealed, then all these places that actually do help people could, like go. And there's more gray areas as far as, because some places do like take advantage of, people that are, like they work pretty hard, but they don't get what they're supposed to, and they.
Right,
I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, our discussion about it, because we're always for the people and all that crap.
And I'm disabled myself, so this is coming
yeah.
from somebody that's disabled.
Yeah, I mean, let's in a capitalist society, which we are, I believe, right? The employer will screw over employees. That is what we know for a fact, because it affects their bottom line. They'll screw over, not disabled people that are fully healthy, just because it affects their bottom line. But if they can take advantage of somebody that can't speak up for themselves, of course they're gonna fucking do it. Oh, but that's not right. They're gonna fucking do it because people are stupid. The whole trickle down thing. If they got money, they'll invest it in their employees. No, they won't. They'll invest it in whatever the fuck they want money from. And that's the same thing they're going to do with their employees. They're not going to hire somebody that deserves a job, even though they can do it. No, they're going to hire the dumbass who will do it for the least amount of money. Just like the rockets and shit, when they say this spaceship was built by the lowest bidder.
Yeah.
Which is not what you want to hear when they're putting it, up into space, but it's like giggling on an elevator. We all might die.
Right. Like I said, some of the
yeah.
jobs that they do offer people where you could basically just like greet somebody at the door, or you could, if you're just sweeping up an entrance, if there's, my whole thing is like, I'm sure there's probably something that you could probably get. Like it all depends on what your handicap is, but there's something I'm sure that everybody that would want to be able to do,
Mm-hmm.
Like me, it's always been, like my artwork and all that stuff. That's what I felt like I was put on earth to do,
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's something that everybody probably could do to a certain degree, and would probably would rather do than just like, it sucks being bored, I guess,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very complicated issue. He's been doing a lot of these videos lately that are very controversial.
Well, he gets people talking, and I mean that there must be something on the algorithm to go by, the comments, because people always go, hey, if you blah blah blah, let me know in the comments. No one gives a fuck about what the comments say, but there must be in the algorithm somewhere, because people are like asked to put shit in the comments, and I don't read them because I know for a fact YouTube comments are cancer.
Yeah. Now
the only thing more depressing than YouTube comments are porn site comments.
Right. But those don't really, the porn comments they don't vary too much. It's like, they just get really obscene, you know.
Yeah, they either I want to fuck her spelled totally incorrectly, or somebody pretending to be a girl wanting sex,
Yeah.
and like I read an article where somebody went to multiple porn sites and just read the comments, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of sad, really, because
Well,
yeah.
some of the comment I did try and because I was curious on what people would say on it, and like a lot of his videos, people do have meaningful. Like if you try to look for the comments, they have a lot of replies, and if it's a long conversation, like there's a lot of text in there where people actually have good grammar and shit. I guess
Mhm.
you could find something decent in there, but from the consensus that I've seen, and I kind of agree with this, if they just like modify the law and make sure there's a lot more protections in there, I guess it could be pretty beneficial to keep it in there. I
It's
just hope,
all in the wording.
yeah, it's all in the wording, and I just hope like if you are disabled and you can do the uh, uh same amount of productivity, I would hope that you'd still be able to get, like
The,
they wouldn't try to discriminate you because
the thing people forget, everyone gets mad when like they say we want to raise the minimum wage to however many dollars an hour. People get mad. Well, what about the soldiers and yada yada? Don't they deserve more? Sure, they do. But here's the thing: the minimum for everybody should be more. So if you're
yeah,
risking
I
your
was gonna
life,
say that too.
if you're risking your fucking life, you should make more than the fucking minimum. We should all want to, just like we should all want to succeed. We should all want everyone else to succeed. And part of being successful is to make fucking money.
Yeah,
I
and then
mean,
same page. Unfortunately, companies aren't gonna go in and
no, they want the
what do you call
company
it,
wants.
micromanage and say, hey, this person's productivity is this, so they should
I
deserve to
mean,
be able to at least get this wage. They're not
no,
gonna
they
calculate
the company
productivity.
wants to be successful, so they want to make the most money, which means they don't give a fuck how much money you make, or they want you to make the least amount of money. And we got to figure out where we can meet in the middle, like go between I make the most money and they make the most money to happy, agreement of okay, let's just make money.
Well, in a perfect world,
But
you
people
would
can't agree
get
on
what
what.
you're worth, right? Is that isn't that the case where like whatever you put out is what you get, right? And that's the perfect world, I guess. Or like you said, what you're if you're risking your life and shit.
The made in America thing. We
Yeah.
want stuff to be made in America, but you don't want to buy American products. You don't want Americans to succeed. No, support other fucking people if you want those people to succeed. Well, what's so hard to understand about that?
Right.
So we just gotta get our shit together. God damn it. Why can't we get our shit together? America.
Fuck yeah.
But anyway, I'm going on a tirade here.
What was your video of the week? Was
Well,
yours a little bit more talky, or was yours more of a upbeat video?
mine's upbeat
Oh,
because that's
okay.
the kind of guy I am. I'm a happy, shiny kittens and rainbows and unicorns. High fives from Jesus. That kind of stuff.
Hey, you have unicorn vomit in the background.
Background, foreground, why not? Hold on, let me get the right tab open here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Flavor of the week. Okay. My video is not a big deep dive or anything like that, but it's something I found nice. A breath of fresh air. And it's a fucking commercial. Skip ad. So you know that I watch Unbox Therapy. I'm sure most people who watch YouTube do.
Yeah,
Right?
I was gonna say, isn't that one of the guys from that channel?
No. He's
Uh,
on the set. Hold on. Just hold your horses there, buddy. He's on the set. This is Marquise Brownlee, I guess. Marcus. I don't know if it's Marcus or Marquise. I think it's Marcus. Marcus. Anyway, he's on the set of Unbox Therapy, and he goes on a tour. This is his little series called, the BTS, Behind the Scenes.
Oh, okay.
So he goes on a little guided tour of the Unbox Therapy studio, and that's actually his lighting setup for the main unboxing area. And they go into like actually in depth. They say what kind of cameras they're running, how many they have, the lighting setup. Even he's got these big TVs so he can see every angle live while they're doing it, and then they don't really have to do anything other than edit.
Is that
And
like
then,
the same kind of lights as Jerry has, like the DMX shit?
they're LEDs
Uh,
on the ceiling. Hold on. Because while they're at the very first part, they're actually talking about like when you're sitting at the desk unboxing shit, that's what's pointed at you. And he's like, yeah, it's actually uncomfortable to sit in. It's fucking blinding because you got to probably illuminate everything. That's why he's got a light desk and a semi-light, gradient background and a shotgun mic. So, and then he says overhead, he's got LEDs, which trying to get to, there we go. Got bright ass LEDs there to illuminate everything. And that's just in the little recording area. Like, see, I got Canon, and this is high. What does it go up to? Quality. Oh, it goes up to 4K resolution. So if you got a 4K TV hooked up to your computer, and you can totally see nice footage here.
it's not the color red though.
Well, it's still,
No, it looks like it's one of those crazy brick cameras, right?
Yeah.
It's basically like a giant cube with the lens on it.
Now the funny thing is, they eventually got a warehouse that they record in now, because their goal was they're going to do like reviews of cars and all kinds of.
Hello? Uh-oh.
But the other guys do. So you actually get to see Jack and I can't remember this other guy's name, and Willie. You get to see they go on little tours. You see a little tour of their setups. Like, this guy's got all these crazy keycaps on his keyboard, and he has an old fucking, I think it's a dining room table. And
by the way, one of your honorable mentions, did they have the gold keycaps or something?
I don't fucking remember.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway, but Willie Do, that's what Lou calls him. I don't know if that's his real name or not. His setup is fucking hilarious. I watched that thing and I was like, okay. So he's got a MacBook, okay, hooked up to that big stupido giant, ultra wide that nobody should have, but he does. And then look at that spaghetti monster behind his desk. I think it's his stand desk, but yeah, it's he does like the Photoshop for like the thumbnails and shit. So I mean, he doesn't give a fuck about cable management. It's just like, it is what it is, bro.
You think that would be pretty easy because it's just like one monitor,
Well, I mean, look at all that shit. I don't know what's going on, but it's fucking.
You got like 5 USB hubs or something.
I don't know, and like, they got a bunch of cameras over. They also built this set, which you would think is pretty dope. Probably look at this.
Oh yeah, that is. Is that like his like world's giant, largest like gaming setup or something?
No, this is a set for people to come up and like hang out and talk, because it's like a talk show kind of set, basically, like Ellen.
Yeah.
So
I thought he did didn't he do like some projector gaming setups or something like that?
Yeah, he did a couple crazy things. If you watch some of the YouTube videos, now this though, because this video was shot in the last 3 months, so he hasn't even I don't think he's even used this set at all on the channel, but he's got it built. And he's got those LED screens on the sides there, and then those in the back are like 4Ks that are all stitched together, and then the lights are actually, because he was going to do a 360, but he said it didn't quite work because then the cameras would see each other.
Huh. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Frankie. Uh-oh. I think we lost some folks. No. Close that download, Frank. Oh, boy.
Are you there?
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, you cut out a couple times before that.
Oh, wow. Hold on. It says I got 314 Google things open. Let me close down everything and then come back. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. God damn
Yeah.
you, Google. Be right back.
All right, man. Shit, man. That is a pretty crazy setup he's got, though. I'll have to ask Frank, does he plan on doing some interviews and shit? And where's he getting all that money? That just from YouTube? But yeah, like I said, that disability thing though, I do want to ask Nate's opinion on. See what he has to say about it, because he has friends that are disabled and shit too. I mean, obviously besides me. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Get back on here, Frank. What the fuck? Come on. Help me out. You're leaving me hanging. It's like I'm trying to give you a high five. You're just leaving me hanging. Just be like, you got me frozen like Doug. I still couldn't believe he came on like 10 minutes after the show that one time. Like, are you guys still doing the show? Oh, man. That was so fucking funny, man.
Okay. I'm back for now.
For now.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get back to where the fuck I was.
Might want to. I don't know. Where do you download those games? Through Steam or whatever? Right? The Anthem
What?
you were downloading? Is that done?
What are you talking about?
Weren't you downloading something with Steam? A video game?
No, I was downloading from Origin.
Oh, okay.
I paused it.
Oh, you did pause it?
Yeah, when I brought it up, I paused it. It's only 5.3 gig out of 54 gig.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
I wonder, can you limit the download speed?
I mean, I don't know. Won't care. Why does it say 314? What the fuck is that? Go back to Task Manager real quick, dog. What the hell do I got open? Vivaldi, 15. 15 what? 1, 2. Wow. How can I have so many fucking tabs? I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 windows open. What the hell is it doing? High. Something's on high. Something's very high. GPU 3D.
Was your computer acting like your processor is fine, isn't it?
I mean, shit's going. Hold on, let me pull up my temps. Hardware info. Just a second, dog. Run. Sensors. Continue. Okay.
Yeah, I'll notice I have like some shit from Chrome that's like even if I don't have any windows open.
Oh yeah, I went in the task manager and shut everything down, and it's came back up. I don't know if it like. I don't know if it's because I have the dark theme. I don't have any stylus things selected right now, so that can't be it. Anyway, so my CPU is averaging at it gives me each core. I don't care about that. CPU is averaging 46. That's not real hot, is it?
Nah, that's decent, I guess.
My hard drives, I don't care about that. Where's the GPU? That's the other thing that could be ramping up.
That's probably what it is.
What?
Is your GPU.
CPU.
What's your
What?
Can't you go in there and you're like, does it show your fan speeds for your cooler?
Yeah, my CPU fan is averaging about 1500 RPM. My chassis fans are averaging about 860. My water pump's at $3,000. But that's because it's on the water pump header, so it's defaults to whatever.
See, those numbers don't mean anything to me. It's like I try to look for like the percentage, you know.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. So many damn numbers. It's like my portrait screen. I open the thing up for temperatures and it takes up the entire screen. It has the temperature for every core: CPU 0, CPU 1, CPU 2, and I'm like, there's only 8, but I don't need a thing for each one.
Right.
My GPU, what's it say? Clock? No. Where the hell is the damn temp? Is it on here? Nah, it's not on the screen. Anyway, I don't know what it is, dog.
You seem to be fine now, though.
I mean, for now. Anytime I start doing stuff, it starts ramping up. I thought I had it on silent. Well, I didn't have it on silent. I moved it to gaming because I was going to game after I get done doing this. Anyway.
I don't think we can't really hear your thing, but I mean, as far as like your, your glitching and shit, that seems to be okay now.
I'm a dug it and it. So
I was gonna be like, knock on wood that it doesn't happen, but I don't have anything to knock on. It's all glass.
Knock on wood. You know, you're Peter. What? Man. So yeah, he can control the lights from an app, which is kind of dope.
That shit's crazy, man. Is he gonna be doing interviews and shit? He's like doing some broadcast TV shit.
I mean, like he can get guests in there, and the reason I made this my video of the week is because I find this is so interesting. Like the dude literally just opens boxes and pulls the thing out and goes, "Man, check it out! It does this." Okay, cool.
He doesn't even do a podcast, does he?
I think he does. I don't know, because like he had it. Yeah,
I've never even seen him with anybody else on his show.
He's got other guys that do work for him. He's turning into fucking Linus, is what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where does he get all this money from? Does he have like a bunch of other channels and networks like Linus, or is this all just from his YouTube?
I think because like he had like he's done like sponsored giveaways and shit, and he's done events where like he has gone to different countries and shit, and I don't know.
Something tells me this people aren't giving him all that shit though.
I mean, I don't know. Like when he got the warehouse and he did a video, he's like, so we got this warehouse studio now, and everyone's like, why? And he's like, shut up.
Do some Ellen.
Well, don't like that. He's like, we got a warehouse so we can do, and they're like, why? You sit in front of a screen and you just like talk. Like, really, this set could be done in any garage in any part of the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, ideally, like you put a light on you and you stand there and as long as you don't talk like we do, if as long as you sit there and you cut it in, he cuts the shit out of the video, so it's like interesting.
Yeah, Phil's channel, Philip DeFranco, his every sentence he's doing a jump cut.
Yeah, because he probably stutters. And like, I don't know, it's
gonna be the Unbox Therapy Tonight tech show,
right? Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I mean, don't get me wrong. If like these guys invited me to go up to fucking Canada and brave the cold weather to work in that studio, that'd be pretty dope.
Is that the guy that was on the Linus's when Linus did a tour with him and he's like ripping on him or something?
Yeah, this is one of the guys. Because Linus goes around and gives people Nazes. I don't know why, like, Seagate said, hey, man, be our ambassador. Go give Nazes to all these other YouTubers.
You ever watch that I Just theme?
Yeah, he went to her place.
I mean, I watched some of her videos. She's way too happy for me. I don't know, man.
Happy?
She's, like, too perfect.
Happy.
Like,
happy?
She's not real.
Right?
She's not a real person.
Yeah. No one's that happy all the time. She's got to be Debbie Downer at least once in a while.
Yeah, where it's like those kids you see that are freaking out on their parents because they gave her a wrong car for her birthday.
Right.
Celebrities.
And also the other thing that's funny about this is this video tour got 111,000 upvotes, right?
Right.
But because it got so many upvotes, it got 1.4 thousand downvotes. Why? What the fuck is wrong with it? Are you jealous? Are you a hater? So that's what it is?
Do you think YouTube even needs a downvote button? Like, what's the
No, they're talking about getting rid of it, and I think they should, because like,
yeah,
if you don't like it, just don't give it an upvote. There you go. And like, people don't, at this point, we all understand that those upvotes mean nothing because you multiply, you take a number of people in the world and you take away the number of likes and you realize people are lying and they're doubling up.
Yeah.
9.6 billion, there's only this many people. It's like a pyramid scheme.
Right. Yeah, some of those are probably. I mean, I don't want to accuse people of doing bots or whatever, but I mean,
yeah, this is an interesting video. It's fun, and it makes me jealous, and I really want to play like they do. I mean, Lou started out, he didn't have a whole lot of anything, and now he's got some nice shit. Same with Linus. When Linus does the videos where he vlogs and walks around his building, it makes me go, man, if I had the guts to just say fuck it. But then you've got to, you're like, if you gave up your day job and did YouTube full time, which no one can fucking do anymore, you have to have a trillion viewers to even come close. If you gave up, you'd be living in that warehouse and you'd never leave your set. Like the guy I follow, LGR on YouTube, Lazy Game Reviews, he has his most of his filming he does in an offsite storage. He's like, yeah, I have to have basically an office so I can be away, because when I'm filming at home, fuck it, I never clock out. I'm always working, and you got to separate it.
Yeah.
I mean, like the other guy I follow, Z, his house, he has an office, but he doesn't just record in his office. He reviews in his office, and he's even got it down to different chairs for like when I'm reviewing, I'm sitting in this chair. When I'm just surfing the web, I'm at this computer in this chair. It's not a different computer. It's a monitor hooked up to the same computer at a different desk. But to him, it's a different computer.
Also, you gotta be a real sociable person. You gotta have like a lot of friends that are gonna help you out with that shit, and you gotta be on the social medias all the time. And
I mean, with Twitch, like I've seen guys literally like fuck up and don't know how to fix their stream and call somebody to fix it while they're on stream.
yeah,
So that's kind of cool. But like YouTube, I mean, I was actually just thinking about it today. Like I watched a video about Casey Neistat, and he said in his own words, he's not doing it to give an inside peek into his life. He's trying to make an entertaining video every day, which a lot of people really don't do. They just turn the camera on a couple times during whatever it is they're doing, splice it together and put it out there. And okay, or they get guys like Unbox Therapy or Linus that just have some amazing shit that no human being should have, and they go, guys, check this thing out. Okay, like, follow, and subscribe. Squarespace, and
yeah. The majority of you can't really let it, because sometimes I think this stuff is kind of depressing watching just because all the shit they have. But it's like most of the general population doesn't even have a small fraction of that shit.
No, that 4K hasn't even become the norm with everything, and they're talking about $1,500 smartphones. Come on now.
Yeah. But
By the
did
way-
you hear
by the
about
way-
that T series? He's about to be PewDiePie now. He's
Yeah, I saw that.
50 millions or whatever.
It's like Indian music, right?
I've never even heard of him before, and it's like,
Well, like the other
okay.
thing is, we are just saying, like I just said, $1,500 phones. Did you see the new Samsungs that are coming out?
Are those the S10s?
Yeah, the S10 Plus, the version with the terabyte storage.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that they just built a chip to where you can get internal 1 terabyte, not terabyte on board, where it's or terabyte radio, where you can have 500 and then a $500 or 500 and then 500 gig SD. No, actual terabyte drive in the phone, $1,500, dog.
Well, how much is a terabyte SSD now? Or say you go the most expensive, what's an
I think like 500.
NVMe?
Well,
Like 500?
see, you can only get like a SD or micro SD in a phone, dude. And how mad are you though that even like the base one that's $900 or whatever? How mad are you that it still comes with the newest version of Android?
I give up, because the Note 9 is supposed to have it now, and I don't know. I guess I just have a weird carrier that refuses to let the update come through or something.
See, that's why I don't want to really get rid of my Pixel, because Google pushes that update, not my carrier.
Let me look at.
I still have Pi. So
yeah, I'm still on 8.1 for my Android version. What the fuck?
Wow. So
I do software update. You're on the latest. Well, fuck you.
let's get out of here and start doing some non-Debbie Downer news. Here's your hit the music for the theme song, dog.
I'm gonna have to let you down on that one, because it's the news.
News with Ian.
Ian's talking head video, as Jay would say. This is just gonna be a talking head video.
'Cause it is. Hold on a second. Still hold on, please. Hold, please.
Oh, please.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line. All associates are busy right now. Please stay on the line, and your call will be answered in the order it was received. Okay,
I was meaning to go back and watch the Cable Guy.
your video also featuring RTX Jesus.
RTX Steve.
If he's Jesus is ray traced.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I wonder if did you see the global illumination videos?
no.
I wonder if that would be global illumination. Steve would be that'd be Buddha then, I guess, or something.
For 8 hours a day, I'm working, dog. I can only squeeze in 1 hour during the day to watch YouTube, and that's when I'm trying to eat. So what's the story here with Nexus?
Well, he spends. It seems like Steve, the whole group there has been doing a lot more news like articles and shit where he just like you could click on the video or he's been explaining the videos, so like that's helpful for us, you know. He's been explaining the news articles, and the main thing that I thought was interesting was that MIT research on strain engineering and diamonds and CPUs. It's been known for some time that modulating a strain on semiconductors can augment their properties, leading to enhanced performance and thermal properties. However, finding the exact amount of band opens up 100 million calculations if we want to map out the entire elastic strain space, according to MIT News. So researchers at MIT, joined by scientists in Russia and Singapore, have employed AI to explore the possibilities of strain engineering.
In layman's terms.
Shit. The research also finds that diamonds could one day be a theoretical replacement for silicon. MIT professor of nuclear science and engineering and material science and engineering states that compared to silicon technology, diamond could perform 100,000 times better. However, diamonds as semiconductors is still an idea in its infancy and poses unique challenges like being able to properly mount them to a substrate. And also, isn't it like the price? It's fucking diamonds.
Fucking diamonds. I love gold.
I love gold. Anyways, yeah, and then he talks a little bit about the Verge, because the Verge responded and shit, and they're like, oh well, you should have reached out to us instead of like raising the pitchforks or some shit. But then they're like, well, did you reach out before trying to copyright strike Kyle or whatever, you know?
Right. It wasn't even a notice. It was a strike.
Yeah.
It was the more harmful of the
claim.
options.
It wasn't a claim. It was it was a strike.
I didn't look at all your articles yet. Did you have any about the Linus drama?
That's right. I was thinking about doing it. I don't have that because it was just kind of like it's all resolved fucking next.
Yeah, it wasn't really it wasn't drama. It was like, it was like that dude who acted like he was a victim of a hate crime and turned out he staged it. It was like dude just read the shit wrong.
Oh, I thought you were talking about where Linus was like they were saying Linus was copy struck.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't him. It was the other guy. Like realized that no, that wasn't Linus. It was just the YouTube algorithm.
Well, yeah, I watched that guy UFD Tech or whatever.
Yeah, I told you. I watched him. He did a whole satire video about it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, he thoroughly explained it. And basically, it wasn't Linus. It wasn't even their what's their MCN or whatever.
I don't know.
It was not Squarespace. It began with an S. It was this thing that he always Doesn't he always plug or something?
What doesn't he?
Yeah, but it wasn't even them. It was it was all the algorithm, and they like they didn't even know. They weren't trying to do that shit. And he was explaining about like his Linus's explanation video, which in itself wasn't really that helpful because he was just saying that it wasn't his fault and he really wasn't explaining too much.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a rant video by Linus, I guess, but
I mean, I can understand why they said I can understand why you did a stream because then you could answer questions, but not so much.
Well, did you have articles on that? Because you could throw that in now if you wanted.
Nah, I just figured we'd talk about it.
Let me hear. See what? Please don't. Okay. I'm trying to find the thing. What was it called? I can't find it. I was hoping he would have the name in his description, but whatever. Fucking next.
Yeah, it's already fixed. Next.
Yeah. I guess we could get into the 1660. I'm sure you probably have some articles about this.
No, because I don't give a shit.
Card fucking sucks. Next.
Well, I mean, like, did you watch Jay's video on him?
No, I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh.
It is basically like you said. I really don't care that much. I just, it's big in the news, so I included it.
Right. I watched his video today at lunch about it, and basically he bought a bunch of these things and see how they perform. But then he did like the price to performance ratio. Like, if you really want to see in-depth reviews, check out Gamers Nexus and shit like that. They don't leave you wanting for anything. They read every single speck of data to you, and then if they don't list it, they tell you where to get it.
Right.
But in Jay's video, he even used the Vega because there was a Vega card that was discounted to $270 something bucks. So the 1660, aside from having a weird naming convention and being a GTX card, for the cost is meh. I mean, it's close to 20 whatever, but just get a 2060. Fuck it.
Well, in the Steve's video, they did versus 590 Vega 56 and a 980 Ti. Do you care about a 590, Frank?
I mean, if I'm coming
about you are about excited about that as you are with this, huh? You're like, oh, it's not like you're gonna upgrade your graphics card on your NAS, right?
Nah, son, nah. It does what it need to do.
Well, aren't you still gonna get a secondary card? What was you were thinking about doing for that?
Well, whenever I get a drawing monitor, I'm going to need another card.
Yeah. Were you going to do an AMD or were you going to do like a cheap NVIDIA card?
I'll probably get like a 1050 or 1070 or something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's not going to have to be for gaming, but it would be nice to have a slightly beefier card. And like, I don't want to do an AMD card because I don't want to waste time fucking with multiple drivers in the same computer. I just want one set of drivers optimized. Optimized.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be silent mode, but it's not that silent, so it must be my CPU. So let me open up CPU Z while I'm on the horn with you. But yeah, I don't care about the damn. I mean, from what I understand, like Jay shows, benchmark videos, which basically you might as well get a 2060. And if you're gonna get a 2060, fuck it, just save up a couple shekels and get a 2080.
Yeah.
Because it's like getting a 1080 Ti.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
fine.
you're right.
So just save up. If you're really gonna buy the lowest end RTX card is actually a GTX card. And if you're gonna buy a GTX, fuck it, just get an old one. Everyone's like, you could do fine with a 1080. If you're gonna buy new, fuck it, buy new. Unless you are strapped for cash and you got, I don't see the point because I bought the last generation of everything, and it was already old when I got it. So I wanted that new hotness.
You hot.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm checking my CPU here, wondering if it's what's ramping up. So what's this about?
Well, friends, it looks like Linus
Pulled up that UDF Tech in South Africa.
Oh yeah. Do you like that? Who was that? What's he called? That hardware tech.
Hardware
he's
on
like a bald
box.
guy.
Oh,
Where he's got like that. That it's like all about America. Where it goes
Review Tech
"Scooty
USA.
bop and dada."
Yeah.
See, I would think you having that kind of intro on your videos, man.
I mean, I love that one. I almost used it. He, well, for the longest time, he just did like game footage and talked over it, and then he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to show myself." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, he is chubby." Who isn't though? It's America. Okay. Oh, here we go. Caches, main board, memory, graphics.
Cache. That cache.
I know it's cache, whatever. What the hell's? Where would I see my? It wouldn't show my temps on here, huh? Anyway, dog. Close out of that. So what's going on with these Pentiums? It's all about the Pentiums. Yep.
All about that Pentium D.
D's nuts. What's going on?
I
don't know.
Let me read it.
I read it just now.
I thought I'd choose it because it's interesting that they're still doing Pentium shit nowadays. They're still trying to breathe life into that line, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Intel rolled out its first Pentium branded processor with 4 gigahertz clock speed. Pentium Gold G5620 retail SKU. I'm not reading that. The chip replaces the G5600 on top of the entry level product stack based on the 14 nanometer Coffee Lake microarchitecture. It packs a 2-core, 4-thread CPU clocked at 4 gigahertz without turbo boost. 256 kilobytes of L2 cache per core and 4 megabytes of shared L3 cache are also offered. It has integrated graphics. Pricing is up in the air still with retail channel shortages expected to swing the chip on both sides of the $100 mark. Availability is slated for early March of 2019.
There's always a fucking shortages in the damn Intel shit.
Yeah, but like if you want to get this for like if you want to do a budget build, it's looking like that would be up your alley, you know.
It'd be slightly cheaper than the Raven or whatever the cheapest AMD APU.
Yeah.
which is
I'm telling you.
200. Yep. Excuse me. But they got to try to be competitive. They're starting to lose to, AMD, man. It's hitting them in their wallets.
Right.
Only thing they understand. Oh, fuck you with your ads.
Yeah.
DRAM prices expected to decline as much as 30% this quarter. Yeah, the RAM I bought is actually already lower than it was when I bought it.
Yeah.
Not
So it's
not enough to make me cry or nothing. Because I paid like $289 and it's like $279 now. Ooh.
By the way.
Baker. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, no, I was saying me and Frank both got a RAM when it was starting to get real cheap, and then I guess if we waited a little bit longer, we could have gotten it really dirt cheap, like 30% cheaper.
Yeah, but I wanted a game now.
Me too. I want a game now.
Like, okay, I can have a 2080 and no RAM, or I could have a 2080 and fucking whatever RAM.
Right. Now you could get like a Corsair Dominator 3000, I think, for like 120.
Don't kill the fucking story there, Ted.
So like 30% would be like 90. Oh, you're gonna talk about the prices more too?
Just shut up, Ted.
All right.
Let's get your couple stories done and get on to my billion, Ted.
Okay.
Hold on, Ted.
Well, I don't know what else you want to say about this specific one then.
Goodbye, Ted. That's what I'm gonna say to it.
I don't think I had anything else related to that.
Why the hell is it not letting me? There we go. Okay. Oh Jesus. Is this brought to you by Tech Dirt?
Yeah, they're homies. They know each other.
Look, you can download the PDF of this article, ladies and gentlemen. Just download it and read it on the toilet. Wow, that's yeah. Okay, so we got some triangles. Okay. Yeah, there's some wavy lines. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically they're getting electrons to go in these like crazy funky, like fractal patterns, which if you don't know, fractals are basically like mathematical formulas.
No, it's computer bases and a guy named Josh. Just go on with it.
Well, basically you could keep zooming in on the pattern and it'll, it'll never end.
No, that's one of those damn things where you stare at it and all of a sudden you see an ocean or a sailboat.
No, that's a Rorschach test or whatever. Inkblot test.
Frontier demands $4,300 cancellation fee despite horribly slow internet.
Yeah, this, by the way, the other video is you could have a video, so if you don't feel like reading all that shit.
Yeah, we're not going to put it up because we're not going to try to skip through and
No, don't worry about that. I'm just saying for people that want to watch it, it's there.
Yeah.
This is more This is more up your alley, Frank.
Oh boy.
ISP shit.
Oh, P shit.
This is actually oh no, I did have an up story. This is more of a Debbie Downer one. Sorry.
Okay.
Frontier demands $4,300 cancellation fee despite horribly slow internet. Internet was often unusable, but our ISP charges giant fee for one-person business. Frontier Communications reportedly charged a cancellation fee of $4,300, and that's basically what it is. I'm not going to read the pennies on it. To the operator of a one-person business in Wisconsin, even though she switched to a different internet provider because Frontier's service was frequently unusable. Candace Listina runs the Pardeeville area shopper, a weekly newspaper and family business that she took over when her mother retired. Before retiring, her mother had entered a 3-year contract with Frontier to provide internet service to the one-room office on North Main Street in Pardeeville. 6 months into the contract, Candace Listina decided to switch to the newly available charter, offering for better service and cheaper bill, according to a story yesterday by News 3 Now in Wisconsin. The Frontier internet service was dropped all the time, she told the station. This was a big problem for Listina, who runs the paper on her own. A town of 2,000 people. I actually am everything. I make the paper, I distribute the paper, she said. Because of Frontier's bad service, I would have times where I need to send my paper. I have very, very strict deadlines with my printer and my internet's out.
Yeah, that would suck.
Frontier's website lists offers for DSL internet service plans with speeds from 3 megabytes to 12 megabytes, but not for higher speeds fiber lines that are generally only available in bigger cities and towns. DSL speeds are often significantly lower. That's the up to speeds advertised by providers. She figured she'd have to pay a cancellation fee when she switched to Charter's faster cable internet, but nothing near the $4,300 Frontier later sent her a bill for.
So why'd they make her pay $4,300 for a cancel a plan?
Well, it said the report said Charter offered to pay $500 toward the early termination penalty, but fee is still so large that it could put her out of business. Yeah, I guess if she's in some kind of business class type of thing, then they're like, oh, you're a business, you got that money.
Now I'm a one-person business.
Army of one. Yeah, they had different terms. Business internet services generally offered under different terms that residential internet service. Frontier's business internet terms and conditions posted on the company's website say that customers terminating service must pay the monthly charge for all remaining months in the contract. By contrast, Frontier's residential terms for termination fees up to $400 regardless of how much time is left in the contract.
Well, then they're going to get sued, and it's going to be based upon how crappy their performance is. And this is exactly why we need diversity and we need free market that isn't just the market.
Yeah.
Google enforced arbitration for all employees.
Yeah, this is more of an uppy, happy time of this, or happy article. I don't know what the fuck you call it, but employees will be able to sue in court, including class action lawsuits. Google is dropping forced arbitration requirements for its employees, the company announced on Thursday. Starting March 22nd, both existing and new employees will have the option to sue Google in court and to join together in class action lawsuits. The news is a victory for a group of activist Google employees who have been pressuring Google to make this change since last fall. Thousands of Googlers walked out last November to protest Google's handling of recent sexual harassment controversies. And yeah, we did talk about some of that shit a little bit. But
yeah, when it happened, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it?
They're trying to be inclusive. I mean, you gotta be. You can't say no. We're the bottom line.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Now I'm back to the Downey Downerton. Activision Blizzard lays off 775 people after record results in 2018.
Hey, I tried to have happy articles, but
you did not.
I mean, news follows split with Bungie and a year with no major Blizzard release. They'll lay off 8% of its workforce, or around 775 people. CEO Bobby Kotick announced in the company's earnings call today. The move is being made in effort to deprioritize initiatives that are not meeting expectations and reducing certain non-development and administrative related costs across the business, he explained.
Mm-hmm.
The layoffs, which will mostly be in non-game development across areas like publishing, will impact Activision, Blizzard, and King. In one case, an entire studio of 78 people was shut down. Seattle-based mobile game studio Z2 Live. This is a spite of Kotick saying that, or this is in spite of Kotick saying that the company achieved record results in 2018. Activision made a statement about exceeding its expectations, but other market watchers clearly had higher numbers in mind.
Wow, so they said they did real good and they fired people.
Yeah, that's what was kind of crazy about it.
I'm guessing they either misrepresented, misunderstood, or fucking lied. Oh, I had some of these articles here. Hold on. You know what Blizzard did wrong? Y'all got phones?
Yep.
Valve to remove all non-game videos from Steam.
Yeah, so they're basically removing all videos that are like not game related. Is that correct?
Well, I have two articles that are about this just for variation.
Yeah, you're the Steam guy. You need to take the reins on this one, I guess.
Well, nobody watched movies on Steam, so the video section is going away. Because
basically,
well, had you ever you've had experience with iTunes before, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's what Steam was trying to do. You could buy games on there. You can buy software.
Software. Yeah.
Like Blender, and I've got a Vegas Pro or whatever, the video editing software. I got that in a humble bundle. And you can get TV shows and movies and shit. But no one fucking bothered with it because they were hard to search for. Because if you search for, like there was some anime on there, right?
Right.
If I were to search for it, I would have to search. Like, this is how I would find it half the time. I'm not sure how they expected you to search for it, but I would search for anime, and then it would pull up all these games, and then interspersed amongst the games were fucking TV shows. So I would click on it thinking it was the game, and then I find out, no, it's just episodes of the fucking show.
Yeah.
That's not conducive to somebody being able to view it and download it and own it. Because Steam actually has a music player, because if you buy a game that comes with the soundtrack, they want you to be able to play it in Steam. Okay. So I've never actually used just the video player. There have videos on the store pages when you go to a game's store page so you see the trailer, but I don't know about just an independent, separate window for just movies. I don't know.
I don't know. The thing with apps though is like games are technically it's an application.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess they're thinking that they need to keep their focus.
I mean, they have
losing their focus a little bit.
They like gaming documentaries in the future. Like they had the documentaries about they had a documentary about Valve. I don't know if they had that documentary on the guy who spent all the a shit ton of quarters playing Donkey Kong and leveled up or something to be like one of the champions. I don't know if that was them or somewhere else, but basically, no one fucking watched it, so they said, "Fuck it, we'll pull them out. No one cares."
Got to pull out.
Now, and similar to this, by the way, I want to throw this in because it's not related, but it's kind of related.
Before you do that, I do have a mini rant though. That it seems like the trend is like with a lot of these service providers for like videos and shit, like Netflix, Hulu, and now Disney pulling all their shit. It's like they're all trying to do exclusive stuff, so you have to buy a billion different streaming services.
And all it's doing is making people pirate.
Yeah.
Because it's faster to download it. You don't have to worry about DMC shit and DRM shit, and like you don't got to go, can I watch it on this? Can't. And if you can, oh damn, there's an ad in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But by the way, we're trying to purge the Verge. I tried purposely not to have Verge articles this week, and it's fucking hard because they just bounce around and steal them from other people.
I don't even pay attention to the news. Like,
I don't think they
link it.
Yeah, I don't think they write a damn thing. So, but anyway, my article that is similar but not exactly. Razer closes game store after 10 months. I read this headline and then I went, Razer had a game store?
They did?
Yeah. Razer is learning a hard lesson about the challenges of launching a game store. The hardware giant is closing the Razer game store on February 28th at 4 a.m. Eastern as part of realignment plans. It'll still honor pre-orders and notes that games will still work as long as you have their Steam or Uplay keys, but you won't have access to those keys once February is over. From March onward, you'll only get games from Razer through its rewards programs. The store will shut down roughly 10 months after it opened in April of 2018. It isn't a direct portal like the Epic Games Store or Steam, but its closure is still significant. This was a rare digital distribution foray for Razer, and it delivered both exclusive game deals as well as discounts on peripherals. Clearly, the combination of those and a big name wasn't enough to reel people in.
Huh.
So, and that's the whole article. So, yeah. Where's your
Speaking of things
story?
dying, my last thing is about the GameStop dying articles.
Oh no! Oh, why you gotta be a Downey Downerton?
Oh, you don't go to that shit.
GameStop is changing its pre-order refund policy. Kotaku has learned. Now, if you want to get your money back for a pre-order you placed, you'll have 30 days after the launch of the game to get a full cash refund. After 30 days, you'll get store credit. A GameStop spokesperson adds that we have also empowered our stores with the extra capability of doing what is right for the customer. So if you're not happy with this new policy, a good strategy is to complain a lot. That's the article?
That's one of them.
You got 4 of them here. This just takes me to a whole bunch of crap.
Maybe I had the wrong article. Like, there should be an article if you scroll down. Game retailers, GameStop says it can't sell itself. C stock dive 27%.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So their stock's dropping.
Why? Is it because they suck as a business model? And it's sad because they're the only brick and mortar place to really get games other than going to fucking Best Buy?
The announcement ushered in the public company's largest stock value dip in over 10 years, seeing it plummet in one day from $15.49 to, as of press time, $11.28, a dive roughly 27%. They have been linked to acquisition rumors. They indicated prospective deals fell through due to the lack of availability financing on terms that would be commercially acceptable in a perspective. Yeah, they had a previous article about how I think it was last year the CEO left. Even the CEO is like, I'm out. And the third article is about GameStop concludes process to pursue sale of company. GameStop today announced that its board of directors has concluded its previously announced efforts to pursue a sale of the company in conjunction with its broader review of strategic and financial alternatives. So yeah, basically GameStop dying, yo.
Wow. I mean, hold on a second. Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, like, how do companies go from being, the only game in town to just can't give their shit away?
Yeah.
Because, like, Circuit City was it, man. You couldn't buy some shit without going to Circuit City. Now you can't buy shit at Circuit City. And then can't buy a physical game without going to GameStop. And you can't buy physical games, I guess.
Well, it just goes to show you in general how volatile technology is in general,
It's really sad.
The whole market can flip upside down,
It's the only brick and mortar alternative, unless you really want to go to fucking Walmart.
Yeah, what happened to all the electronics boutiques and the Babbages,
Yeah. It's fucked up. Is this your last article, sir?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, it's late.
What do you
so
want? Do you want a Morse code or a typewriter?
Hit me with that typewriter.
Okay. No quick typewriter. Type this up real quick.
All right, I'm gonna try to power through these here.
Shotgun these, huh?
I try to arrange them in an order that actually lends itself to more of a non-Debbie Downer order, like the bad ones first, and then getting happier as the show goes on. Let's see if that works.
Is that what you do? Is good news or bad news first, then good news?
I normally just do like tech first, and then internet, and then whatever. But then I'm like, well, that really just always gets me mad in the middle of the show because fuck the FCC. And then I'm like, well, no, I don't need to go out on a bad note. So when I was stacking them into the email, I told myself, okay, this one's in this kind of vein, so this gives me this kind of feeling. I don't know if the general attitude of the what I was feeling is going to carry over to the final product, but we'll see. What's the worst that could happen? It's going to suck. Who cares? No one's watching this. So, all right. So first we're going to start off with the FCC because Debbie Downertons. So
if somebody gives me the good news, I want to hear the good news later. It makes me feel better for some reason hearing it last.
Yeah, that bad news, you hear it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
So these, let's not get too deep into them because Jeet Pie. FCC says gutting ISP oversight was great for broadband. Pie's FCC insists that ignoring consumers and gutting oversight of major ISPs dramatically boosted network investment. Reality suggests something else entirely. The FCC, the number of Americans with access to 250 megabits, 50 megabits fixed broadband increased by over 45% to 205.2 million, and the number of rural Americans with access to such service more than doubled. Okay. No. Among the claims the FCC used to support its position is that the availability of 100 megabits broadband connections grew by nearly 20% in 2018, from 244.3 million to 290.9 million. But the lion's share of these improvements are courtesy of Doc DOCSIS 3.1 cable upgrades, most of which began before Pi even took office and have nothing to do with FCC policy. Imagine that. They're fucking lying.
You want to hear a joke, Frank?
Go for it.
A J-Pie's face. That's it.
Nah, his brain's pretty funny too. He says broadband access is soaring and that he's the one to thank. If you want to read another article about it, this is Ars Technica. Some of these are the same idea and or actual article, but they're different sites.
Flavors.
Yes, different sites will give different sources and yada yada.
See, I like that other picture where you couldn't even see his face that well.
Yeah. When you put different articles with the same story, you end up with different headlines, which can often be funnier. FCC says broadband deployment is going great despite 20 million lacking access. Yeah. Okay, so that's my last of the FCC stories. In good news, didn't mean to open a new tab. In good news, my show Alter Carbon is back, coming up. Season 2 is coming out. It's in production right now, and they did a trailer where it's in this article. You can watch the trailer if you want. I'm not going to pull it up, but they freeze frame it, and because the characters, the way that you're structured, you're a person, but your consciousness is put into a body called a sleeve. So each season can be several years apart from the previous season. So the body of the person can be a totally different body. So just like Doctor Who, it could be a different actor playing the same fucking character. So the new guy is going to be this guy. And then there are other characters, and like you go, well, who the fuck is this? Okay, that's this, but then you see who their personality is, and you understand, oh, okay. So all they really did is show headshots of some of the characters that'll be showing up this following season and let us know that it'll be coming back. But I knew it was, but to actually have something on film, as minimal as it is, still makes me happy. Happy.
I'm guessing that's a DNA sequence there.
Happy where?
In the lower right-hand corner of the picture of all their dossiers or whatever.
Sure. I don't know. Just something that looks cool. Also, I got.
Are you a fan of that show, Black Mirror?
Never actually watched it.
Yeah, because I think that would be up your alley. I've
heard about it.
Couple episodes. It's pretty deep.
I heard from Kevin Smith. He said the first episode was fucked up. But
do you have any wallpapers of some cool live wallpapers of the Altered Carbon?
Oh no! I mean, like I said, I need to get. I just reinstalled the wallpaper engine because I needed your mods and your wallpapers and stuff download to where your games are stored. So you do download them. So you need storage space, and my 3 terabyte drive was full. So,
how much does that shit take up just for like one wallpaper?
Well, it tells you when you're downloading it how big the file is.
What's it stored as?
I don't know. They don't store I know entire games don't store as exes within Steam. When they're a jumbled, garbled mess. I don't know what the workshop files are stored as. I'm sure it's inside of some other directory, inside of whatever. I just like the simplicity of being able to download updates to the whatever as an update, and then now it has this feature now. So,
well, I mean the wallpapers, those are live wallpapers, so they're not just like JPEGs.
No, I mean some are just literally like the person's hair might be moving or whatever. very minimal, or like there'll be a light moving around. Some are just crazy loops, and like one or two I got are literally the openings of cartoon shows,
Mm.
and it's like you just press play, but it's your wallpaper.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Here's my mouse. Frank, come back to us, Frank. No.
Smart home thing that's not really a Downey Downerton, but kinda, maybe. Google calls Nest hidden microphone an error.
Error.
The tech giant didn't inform customers that the home security hub had a microphone. This was actually the second article I found, though, because the first article actually had a better title, so I had to go back and find it.
You gotta put it back on screen too.
Oh, it went away? God damn it. On. Google says Nest's secret microphone was never intended to be a secret. Sure. That's why you don't say there's a feature. Google says that there's absolutely positively nothing to worry about the secret microphone in your Nest Security Smart Home Hub that it didn't tell you about. Nope, not at all. Just an oversight. No need to be alarmed. Everything's fine.
We weren't trying to hide it. You were just too stupid.
Right. We just didn't tell you it was there. I mean, don't worry. So it's like
we didn't have to hide.
We're just gonna steal all your data. That's why, like, you ever pull up your phone and there's an ad for something you don't even think you said out loud?
Yeah. Well, it's like
they're in your mind.
Most people probably don't care, but if you really think about it, you ever watched?
Nope.
What were those shows where it was like you were on? You know, like people have those fetishes where they'd be like, I don't know if you call it a fetish, but like they like to do that thing where you can see every aspect of their life on camera, where you see them going into the bathroom and shower, or like every 24/7 webcam, basically. Like that's what it basically is. I mean, like most people wouldn't want to do that, but you would. Some of those things have that you don't even realize. It's the camera's in there.
Right.
There's a way to access it somehow. Internet of Things.
Right. So when I was saying shut up, Ted, Corsair launches Dominator Platinum RGB DDR4. Because I saw this. If you look at the one on the right, it just looks like the old RGB, not the RGB Pro, but the older one, right?
Right.
But then you look over on the left, and it looks like the Platinum RAM that they used to have, but with different little strips. Those smaller RGB strips they were talking about getting at the last thing that they did.
Yeah.
Even Linus was talking about, look at these things. They're small. They're not even in anything. Turned him into Curly. So the other article, I think, but nothing happens. The other article actually had a cooler title. Corsair made new RAM sticks featuring its tiniest LED lights yet. And there you go. That's.
Oh yeah, that's the one we talked about before. The little dot matrix RGB.
When they weren't in anything, they were just like the actual LED diodes by themselves shown at CES.
Yeah, they were like, "This is going to revolutionize RGB."
Yeah, we're going to stick it in the brand that's really already. So this was like, oh, make all the things even more expensive because Dominator RAM is stupid expensive. RGB RAM is stupid expensive. Let's just double down on the stupid, right? Because no one needs money.
Then they're gonna do they're gonna do like a royal series like Trident Z.
Yeah, it's gonna be glitzy and like come with white gloves and shit. So
A mortgage
hold on.
payment.
Hold on, we got Fallout 76 news.
Oh.
So the Fallout 76 patch is live now. It increases your stash size and nerfs Scorch Beast.
Alert! Alert!
Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
Nerd alert!
Yep. So yeah, they got a patch for all platforms. Download size is around 4.5 gigabyte, which means I should download that. Go ahead and do that while I'm talking to you, see if it slows everything down.
You're always downloading shit, man.
Right. So, just fuck with you. So,
you need like a download manager or something, man.
I need you to get out of my life and shut up now. Anyway, so like we had said before, when they were saying what they were going to do with their updates, because people are like, you're not being transparent enough. They said, okay, well, we're going to increase your stash size, but they were going to do it in increments because it was originally 400.
Frankie. Surely, frankly. He's surely, frankly gone. That's a bad idea. Frank clicks download button and he's gone. We'll wait. We'll wait. We're just going to sit here. Not say nothing. We'll wait. Frank. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there he goes. Hello? Hello? This is heavy, Doc. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's Frank, stop downloading shit. Hello? Dead air, dead air, dead air. Well, folks, it's show. Glad to hear from you. Or glad. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. What the fuck? That was weird. Said I was disconnected.
What, your internet?
Yeah. Even after I paused the download.
Like, say, I'm gonna download this shit.
Right, and then goodbye. I don't know what it is. When I go to download something, everything else gets bogged down. That can't be right. Right?
Right. Well, like that's one thing I like about downloading like torrents and stuff is because you can limit the download speed and have priorities and shit, you know.
But like, hold on. Let me do a test here, dog. Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Live on the air. Let's see. What's my download speed?
$89. 100.
I mean, you're looking like you're, 380 p. But yeah, see, it says I had 100 megabits a second. But
Yeah.
as soon as I go to use something, it throttles everything. I don't understand it. I'm sure there's something in my network settings I'm not prioritizing, but I don't know. Anyway.
Well, when you download, were you downloading the
update?
Scheme, it was something else.
Well, earlier it was in Origin. This is the Bethesda launcher.
Is there any options for the download speed that you could set it at, or
nah? Now there's download and then pause, and that's it.
I wonder if there's any priorities you could set in the networking, because I know there's a networking tab in the task manager.
I have no idea. I'll look at it. Anyway, so the update to Fallout 76, like I said, the stash went from 400 to 600, and now it's going to 800, which I appreciate. I need that.
Yeah.
Because I got some heavy shit. Weapons weigh a lot. Armor weighs a lot. Scrap weighs a lot. Scorch beasts are these giant dragons that shoot sound waves at you and knock your ass out. They originally were too powerful, then they kind of nerfed them to make it easier.
I'm surprised Ben doesn't play this game, because like he likes doing the Minecrafting, and this is kind of like that, where you're scrapping and making shit.
Well, yeah, but you gotta constantly fight the environment, and like they say other players, but like he doesn't like shooters, and there's guns and shit in it.
Have you tried to do the crossplays? Can you crossplay that shit? Because I know they were trying to do that.
They want to, but Sony's dick about it. So currently, Bethesda says it's not. I wanted to be crossplay because Floyd's got it on Xbox.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Microsoft would play easy with it, because they're putting that Xbox Live on the PC and the Switch too.
Don't shut up, Ted. Anyway,
we already talked about that last week.
Shut up, Ted. So the stash limit is increasing, and then the camp placement, which is your your base. If the camp location is already occupied by another player, you can select to join another world where your location isn't picked by another player. Because I did that before. I played and a guy said, "Hey, man, my base is actually where your base is, and I can't place it because you're there. So can you like sign out?" I'm like, whatever, dude.
All your base.
Yeah. And they did a couple other things. The stash limit was my main interest.
Sweet.
And then there's, other various fixes and crap for it. Now, sorry, gotta get on the right screen here. So that's that's a not Debbie Downer. That's the opposite. That's a happy sappy story, right?
Sure.
Well, sadly, then it's followed by a Debbie Downer.
No, we got to ride this roller coaster.
Yep, that's Fallout 76 and Bethesda this year.
Roller coaster.
So a Fallout 76 player puts in over 900 hours and got banned for having too much ammo.
What?
Now, see, this
got to be fake news.
No. Actually, it's not. See, the title, the title is misleading.
Clickbait.
No, see, the title is misleading. Okay, originally there was a duplication glitch where if you glitch into the dev room, you can run and get these items, and then once you take them out into the world, you can make duplicates. So it's a dupe glitch. Well, people were duplicating all kinds of crap and having unlimited ammo. Well, to stop this and to, because it's against the terms of service and to combat it, when they came across players that had this much ammo in this case. They were banned. Well, this guy says, no, he did a Reddit post. He's like, no, I honestly just like playing the game that much. He's like, so much so that I got a second account so I can have another character that I can trade with. And he's like, I feel like somebody reported me because whenever they see a level 450 trading with a level 2, they want to report me.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get back to it. I can only imagine how much ammo you would have to have on you to have them think that you duplicated shit, because I've had over 500 rounds of every size of ammunition on me at one time, which is why I need a big stash, because I don't need all that ammo on me forever. But so
Forever.
I was trying to conquer a base that had all these super mutants, and I was shooting them all, and I ran out of ammo. And they just killed the living shit out of me.
They just gang raped you, didn't they?
Oh, they just made I got wrecked, dude. But I wish I had the recorder going, because it was just, I was decimated. It would have been hilarious.
They were,
But
they were.
Yeah. Okay, here's the amount of ammo we had. Hold on. This account was found exploiting the following items. Wow, 140,000 of one ammo, 150,000 of another ammo, or 45 ammo, 72,000 of 5mm ammo. Due to the extent and scale of the violation and what the game data shows, both accounts' access to Fallout 6 has been suspended until such time as the issue is fixed. I mean, you figure they could see your playtime and be like, oh, dude, he just plays a shit ton.
Right.
But yeah, this guy got all mad and was like, I'm going to keep calling and putting in claim tickets. And someone else was like, yeah, I used to work in customer service. If you keep doing that, that's just going to push the old one out of the queue and put a new one in. And it's just going to slow things down, dumbass. So, yeah. Also in Bethesda news, Elder Scrolls 6 could launch as late as 2021 because of a battle over the Bethesda Redfall trademark.
Oh, shit.
Bookbreeze.com is opposing ZeniMax Redfall trademark. Here's what it means for Elder Scrolls 6. This damn bottom thing that don't know. Update. J.J. Faulkner, author of the Redfall series, has got in touch with us with the below information. Your Redfall article. My lawyers made attempts to contact gaming company to work out a simple licensing deal for them to use my Redfall name. They ignored me every time. Shame. Left me no choice. All could have been avoided. Just call my attorneys back. Elder Scrolls 6 is a very, very long way away, and if this battle is anything to go by, then the ride to get there certainly isn't going to be easy. YouTuber, whatever, has spotted that BookBreeze.com is opposing the Redfall trademark application against ZeniMax Media, i.e. the owners of Bethesda Game Studios, over their attempt to trademark the term Redfall. Okay, that might sound about as exciting as a minor plot point in Law & Order, but I spoke to our legal team, and it turns out it's when you dig into the trial dates via the United States Trademark and Patent Office that things get interesting. Yeah, I don't care. So, yeah, there's a whole thing about it. It was already a ways away, and now with problems in litigation, yeah. But here's some more happy news. Happy.
Bethesda. That sound clip of kids just screaming, "Yay!
Yay!" Now I need a happy, joy, happy. Here's Bethesda's plan to keep Fallout 76 relevant in 2019. Yeah, I'll agree. It's been a few rough months for Bethesda, but they got a roadmap now. If you go to their website.
All right.
And it details what they're going to do. And it's kind of cool, actually. They got, like I've already said, they've had survival and PvP modes coming out. And then they've also got storyline and quest material coming. And then, like, seasonal badges and rewards, and even chances to scrap your legendary gear to get better gear. If you're level 50, you can achieve legendary status with new abilities. And
what kind of mode is that? POV porno mode.
yeah, that's what I said. The fall update will be the quote-unquote biggest and most ambitious update yet, with a new main storyline as well as more events, factions, and features. So, a lot of people, supposedly people say that people are leaving. I mean, I don't know why the hell you would. I mean, it's new. It's DLC's free. I mean,
why the fuck not, right?
I mean, I'm enjoying it because for the most part, if you enjoy the single player running around killing shit and stealing stuff, that's what you do. It's just like Fallout 4, except there's chance for multiplayer. There you go.
Yeah. There you go, bitches.
Bitches, como esta, bitches?
Right.
Linux gaming is on life support system called Steam. Basically, it's a little thing about how they say if it wasn't for Steam, Linux gaming would just be totally dead, which is fucking true. Right?
Right.
I mean, let's have, because Steam really, like that, the Steam OS was Linux basically. I mean, they've been trying to get it going for a long time.
Wendell needs to make his own game store.
He needs to be Gaben.
Save us, Gaben. I wonder what would Gaben be with RTX on?
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, after the latest Minecraft update, fans are crafting in-game TVs. You see this little GIF? I don't know if we're gonna get flagged.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, they changed the way penguins were allowed some crafty players to create in-game TVs. Another Reddit user put the entire B movie into Minecraft using the new feature. Oh boy. The best game looking Minecraft belongs to whatever. Multiple painting frames were able to play a high quality copy of Gravity Falls intro.
I always thought it was pretty awesome back in the day. Like, they had, like, I was playing, like, Tony Hawk, like, 1 back or 2 back on, like, the, like the Nintendo 64, and they had, like, TV screens playing on it, and I thought that, like, how are they doing that? That's awesome. In the game.
Right.
And that was back then in the mid-90s.
I'm gonna probably a lot of hard work. I'm gonna say I got some Doug stories, but I'll go ahead and use them now because I don't know if he's gonna come on, and you can always circle back if you think they warrant it.
Well, he'll pop in 10 minutes after.
Right.
So,
hey, are you guys still on? Give me 10 more minutes.
I'm getting, my legs are getting swole.
Right. Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils,
Reggie Roundtree.
Yeah. Whatever. Is retiring. Oh, that's sad. I don't have anything other than say. Yeah, I figured I'd throw this in here. Doug go, who gives a shit? And that takes me into the next story that he's probably not going to care about. Microsoft is bringing Xbox Games Pass, Ori and the Blind Forest to Nintendo Switch. So Game Pass going to the Switch. I mean, that's crossplay I never fucking thought I'd see.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm giving the Game Pass a try. See how I like it. I mean,
Did you see?
If anything, it's pretty nice. What?
Did you see Floyd's message finally?
Oh, I haven't checked it yet.
Oh yeah, he's like, how do I message him? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Because he's like, can I message him on here? I'm like, what do you think you do with it?
If anything, it's nice also because if your games that you know, like if you have the discs for games, if you have the Game Pass, then you don't have to worry about putting those in. Because like I'm trying to, I didn't tell you, but I bought the disc for Mafia 3, and then because I saw that the digital version was like it was $40 and the disc was $10, I was like, screw that shit. And then I went on sale for the same price, and I was like, I want to keep going forward, having everything be digital. So I decided to buy the digital version. Then I've I think my brother was thinking about buying it. If not, I could at least get $5 from GameStop or something. You know, I just bought it last week. But it's if anything else, you could at least get your, like I said, you can play all your games then on there.
What was that meme? It was like when you see GameStop getting robbed, but then realize that they bought 10 games from you for $3.
Yeah.
Here I'm dipping into my what the fuck stories here now. So
some Gillette story.
Hold on. Why are TVs so cheap now? Well, your smart TV is watching you and making extra money too.
Hey, you're the product.
Tinfoil hat news. The price of smart TVs has plummeted, and so set makers have figured out a different way to make money off of you. USA Today's Jefferson Graham reports for Talking Tech. It's watching you and making money off you as well. Which is fucking true, right?
Right. Well, that's why Windows is free. You're the product.
Look, there's the option here. Data monitoring off.
That's just the clicky button.
That's the placebo slider, like on
Facebook.
Well, like, the Vizio TVs, they had a class action suit. You can get money because they found out, oh, wait. So, I mean, it's all, they're following you. Even if you shut the shit off, they're in your phone now. They speak directly into the flower. But that was, okay. And then I saw this headline and I thought, okay, if I don't have any others, this is definitely my what the fuck story. Amazon reportedly had Lord of the Rings writers in a locked office with a guard and a fingerprint scanner.
What? Do what?
Amazon has a lot writing on its secretive $250 million deal with the Lord of the Rings author J.R.R. Tolkien's estate, publisher HarperCollins, and New Line Cinema to produce a streaming show in the franchise's Middle-earth setting with expectations that the budget could cross $1 billion.
I did hear about that.
Lord of the Rings fans still don't know an awful lot about the show. Initial reports in 2017 suggested that Amazon's production would primarily deal with previously unexplored stories, of which there is a lot to find in Tolkien's massive fantasy universe. Later in 2018, other reports indicated that the show had signed a deal could use material from Peter Jackson's film series, but it wasn't clear what that meant. Amazon onboarded talent from Star Trek IV, and rumors proliferated it would involve fan favorite Aragorn, whatever. So, yeah, there's a whole thing about,
because I think they did like some kind of teaser or something, teaser picture or a message, or I forget.
Yeah. Now you want to hear about stupid people?
Well, I was gonna ask you, do you get into all the Lord of the Rings, like all the nooks and crannies and all that shit?
No. Did you see Clerks 3 or 2? I mean,
yeah.
Okay, you know how Randall's like, fucking even the trees walked in those fucking movies. That's exactly how I felt. They're like 9 hours too long. It's fucking boring. When he's like, they're trudging, and then they just drop the ring in the volcano and walk away. That's how I fucking felt.
Well, in general, I don't. You're not too much of a fan of like the Game of Thrones, I
get into fantasy stuff, but not that. Like, my favorite anime right now is currently Rising of the Shield Hero. which is a guy who was summoned into another world to, help fight off a demon lord. I mean, that's as fantasy as it gets, dog. But
well,
no,
I mean, like the middle age type of fantasy, the dragons and all that shit.
Yeah, there's dragons and demi-humans and all kinds of shit walking around on that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. Don't care.
What about that? Didn't they do some King Arthur movies recently?
I do. I kind of want to see that the kid that would be king or whatever. That kind of looks funny.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that other movie that's coming out with the kid that Shazam or whatever the hell, where he turns into a full-grown adult?
Yeah.
Superhero?
So basically, that's Superman meets Big, the movie.
Yeah, pretty much. But
yeah.
Here, back to what I said. You want to hear about stupid people, Ian? Researchers blame YouTube for the rise in flat earthers. Now you laugh, but I had a friend. Okay, they unfriended me because I saw they did a post. Yeah, after doing some research, watching YouTube videos. Yeah, pretty much come to the conclusion. Yeah, it's flat. You have children. You fuck somebody and made a life, and you think the fucking earth is flat, you fucking idiot. One of the videos I saw, I think it was even First We Feast or whatever the hell, that show where they eat hot wings and talk with people. They talked to Neil deGrasse Tyson about flat earthers, because the flat earthers started coming out in the woodwork. And he said the problem with the internet is that it empowers you without giving you the means to know whether or not you're full of shit. Because before it was just stupid people. This part is paraphrasing, but exactly what he was saying was there were stupid people, but back in the day they didn't have any means to communicate. Now with the internet, they hear each other say their stupid things, and they think it gives credibility to what they're saying because someone else says the same stupid shit, and they're just spreading ignorance. And they're building a fucking presence on YouTube, which is fucked up and sad, right?
Right.
But see, hold on. I heard a story on NPR today that I didn't even have an article, and I had to go search one and get it. That is my last story. That's not a Debbie Downer. It's kind of, well, okay. Here it is. Pinterest, okay, is being the fucking voice of reason here. Hurts me to have to say this.
That's Pinteresting. Right?
Cancer or vaccinations, it'll tell you, sorry, these posts will end up against our guidelines. We don't want to spread misinformation. People will say, oh, if you look up a Pinterest post about cancer, what it will show up is a bunch of herbals and juices that they say work better than chemotherapy for cancer. Or if you look up vaccine, it'll be, tips for being an anti-vaxxer. And they say, sorry, vaccine is a proven science. Chemotherapy is a proven fucking science. That we'd rather do with the Center for Disease Control and the national health organizations to be in step with giving correct information versus misinformation. And they said, well, what about, isn't this a form of censorship? No, we say it clearly goes against our policy. That's been our policy since day one. And I said, God damn, they're actually a voice of reason, and they're grown-ups. So just hold on. Oh my fucking God. There are grown-ups on the internet, Ian. I mean, Tumblr got rid of porno, which is fucking stupid. They just losing all their business. But this is just...
Well, I mean, that's what YouTube was doing, though. What's different about that? Like, they're getting rid of all the controversial,
That's
like
they're
conspiracy
not.
theory shit.
No, they're not. They're okay. This isn't controversial. This is no. You're spreading the wrong shit.
Well, not controversial. I mean, like conspiracy theory shit.
I mean, this is no anti-vaxxers is not conspiracy theory. It's just ignorance.
Yeah.
It's not some deep state plot to turn the frogs gay. It's fucking vaccinating your children because now fucking measles are fucking coming back. Do you know that? They say there's a
Frank!
Yeah. They said there's a measles outbreak from fucking Washington coming back this way.
I heard about that, and they were blaming all that shit on the people that are against it, you know?
Yeah, because they're stupid. I mean, do you have to? No, I don't think I need that, and then they die. I mean, do they not pay attention to history? Polio is damn near eradicated, and they're just fucking waiting until typhoid, fucking tuberculosis. It was just all that. Like, I mean, we're just gonna fucking succumb to shit that should have been eradicated 60 years ago. So thank you, Pinterest, for doing the goddamn decent thing and saying, no, we're just not going to spread this shit. Because it is a service. Like, you could share, oh, here's, a collection of, what is this, blue scooters or, whatever. Whatever stupid thing you're in. I never enjoyed Pinterest because there's always girly things. Like, how to make a shabby chic whatever and take all these fucking mason jars and do something with it. It was always old bullshit. I had one so I could read other posts, but they're always stupid. Here it actually is okay, I guess. This gets a golf clap for me.
You know what I'd love to see is
What?
a protest street fight between flat earthers and the hollow earth people.
Yeah, with the fucking that music when Captain Kirk's fighting the Gorgon. Is that what that thing was called?
I think so.
Well, anyway, that's my last story, Ian. So I think we ought to wrap it the fuck up like rubber. Latex. Condom.
Latex.
When you were in high school, did they show you that sex ed film with the Sinbad dressed as a giant rubber?
No.
Oh, that was a thing.
Then again, people can't believe when I told them that we got to watch Scarface when I was in high school.
We just saw The Outsiders 900 times.
Yeah, we got to. It was like a thing where the teacher, I think it was towards the end of the year, where the teacher, like had shit to do or something, and we were supposed to be scheduled to watch some kind of movie, and they were like, it's just like whatever you want movie. The other times we watched movies like that volcano movie, it's kind of scientific, but it's like
No, we had like
back from the 90s.
Now we just had like a day where they just put in a video and it happened to be fucking The Outsiders every fucking time. Because I guess it was a book we read at one point in one of the classes. I don't remember it.
We also got to watch Contact.
Oh, I found the video. I'm gonna have to show it to you after the show, Ian. Okay. Well, thanks for coming and watching us, everybody. Both people.
Yeah, thanks for hope you guys are having a good night tonight, partying and shit. Stay safe, like I was saying at the beginning of the show when you were gone. I was saying if you're driving, don't be drinking, or vice versa, right?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Driving fucks people's lives up.
Yep, wrap it up with a latex condom. Boobs.
I'll say it.
Sorry. Playing something else.
Boobs.
I need your help, Frank. I need your help, Frank.
Peace.